about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co.
All right, good morning and welcome in here on this Wednesday morning as we are live from our SRMC studios. Shout out to Southern Regional Medical Center as they house our show every single morning. We appreciate y'all getting your morning starting with us and rolling through the week here as we are brought to you by our friends over at FanDuel every single day. It's the best month to go and hit up our friends over at FanDuel, as it is March. It is SEC baseball. It is March Madness. That got started last night, and it was absolutely electric. So I guarantee you, you're going to want to get involved and download the FanDuel Sportsbook app or go to the website to make your viewing experience for March Madness just a little bit better. Because it does add maybe a little bit more emotion to it when you've actually got some skin in the game, and you can do that with our friends over at FanDuel. But good morning from us here at Tingle & Co. here on this Wednesday morning. We will have Jacques Duceay join us in about 20 minutes, 8:30 a.m. this morning. JD, the best in the business, the sports director over at WAFB, will get in here and talk some ball with us at 8:30 this morning, as he does every single Wednesday. Appreciate y'all getting in here this morning. As LSU baseball last night got the win 7-1 over Grambling in the midweek. Feels odd having to say this, but now back-to-back midweek wins for LSU after a little skid. But they've now got back to their ways. They win 7-1 last night. And not the most exciting game, but they're able to get the job done. And we appreciate our friends here at Southern Regional for allowing us to watch the game with them. Enjoyed it with Jason and Charles, BJ, and the squad over there. As I brought, it was me, Wyatt, Christian. What?
Boy, there's a little bit more action going on for the fellas over here. Have you seen this picture that you put in the doc? Getting a little handsy.
No, I didn't.
A little camaraderie going on. I like this.
Wait, what picture did I put in the doc?
That just a team win picture?
Look
at the hand placement
they've been hand holding.
Well, I know those two.
Right.
But now we're getting more and more.
Yeah, I mean, when you go through the adversity, right?
Band of brothers.
You either disperse and separate, or
you get closer.
You get closer.
And what you're seeing is a brotherhood right here. Not as close as Texas or Texas A&M's baseball team, but still very, very close.
Texas A&M too close.
Texas too close.
I don't know which one's worse.
The Texas A&M one
Isn't though it's the ankle grab.
So clear.
And if we're gonna get called out for feeding fries to each other, look at what else is going on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about being comfortable with your masculinity, all that. You can't be giving teammate back shots
and grabbing anks.
Yeah, grabbing ankles.
The grabbing the ankles was
it's like they're very. This is not the first time this has happened.
Yeah. The grabbing ankles is insane.
Oh, because it was muscle memory. It was instant bow.
I think it's one thing.
Gig 'em.
To get behind. Jeez. It's one thing to get behind your teammate and do it. He just took it. Like, he just sat there. He wasn't like, no, get off me. Like,
no, I'm going to grab your ankles.
Oh, you're already done?
Which is absurd.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just having a bit of fun with the fellas over here. That's just team
this is
bonding.
good
Everybody's
natured.
getting close.
This is good-natured fun.
But 7-1 victory last night. You see right there as the Tigers win in Alec Box over Grambling State.
William Patrick looks 50 years old, and he looks like Mikey.
He does. I do see the resemblance.
He actually looks like Truman Van Beethoven's little brother, but that's just for me. Shout out Truman.
There you go. Shout out Truman.
LSUE.
There you go. I think there was one thing that stood out in the game last night. Not only one thing, but one overarching thing that caught everyone's eye, and I think it was the pitching, right? The guys that you saw in that game last night, Williams, Guidry, like Paz, Ricken,
The guys,
your
contributors?
Your contributors, right? Like that. And Jay talked about it in the presser because obviously it was what was attention grabbing from that game. There wasn't much else that was attention grabbing about the 7-1 victory last night, besides the fact that LSU's offense really couldn't get it going. The majority of those 7 runs were kind of scored at the end, and a lot of it was due to like wild pitches and air. It wasn't really, swinging the bat and bringing a lot of runs in outside of Omar Cerna crushing one and Chris Stanfield with a 2 RBI single. The biggest thing that caught your eye was the fact that you pitched all your go-to guys in a midweek game when in 48 hours from that point you have a game against Oklahoma, the number 8 team in the country, who lost to Southeastern last night 3-0.
Welcome to Hammond,
America. Got shut out by the Lions. But last night, for LSU pitching-wise, you saw Ricken for an inning, Fontenot for 2, Dothy for 2/3, Cooper Williams for 1 1/3, Rizzi for 2, Plog for 1/3, Guidry for 2/3, and Paz for an inning. I mean, let's go through this list again. Ricken, Fontenot, Dothy, Williams, Rizzi, Plog, Guidry, Paz. Outside of your 3 weekend starters and Devin Sheeran and Santiago Garcia, I would say these are the other most important arms that you've had out of the pen, and you saw them all last night. Jay talked about it in the postgame presser, his thought process and why he played. He put out all of those guys in the game yesterday evening against Grambling State.
We need these guys that we need to be good to throw. I think, the command across the board wasn't great, obviously, this weekend. Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. So I think one of the ways in the past that has helped my pitching staffs, whether it's here or other places, getting some guys on the mound repeatedly. And it kind of went under the radar last year because we won the national championship, but we actually did that with a few guys, and it helped some of the younger guys throw more strikes last year. So kind of something, we itemized a bunch of stuff for the pitching staff yesterday while we were stuck in Nashville, and it was a good start to that tonight. I was proud of them.
There's Jay talking about the thought process behind throwing those guys last night. Got to get them out there. Got to get them to throw. Lloyd, what were your thoughts in the moment before you heard Jay talk about it? Your thoughts and or reaction?
Oh, I mean, clearly it is. He called it a must-win, but he views every game as a must-win, right? Like it's a 56-game playoff, all of those things all of the right things that you can say about a season. But it did. The more you watched, the more you kept looking up and going, okay, it's 1-0. Now it's 2-1. Now it's 3-1, and you're like, you're still competing against the Grambling team that you thought that this would maybe be a get-right game,
right?
Be able to leave by the 7th. Instead, it becomes a competitive ball game, and Jay's right where they have to win for not only you just can't take another hit to your RPI. You can't lose another midweek, and you have to go into Oklahoma with some sense of what he's still trying to figure out who he can trust, right? And when it comes to a pitching perspective, and all of these guys will be available again because they
didn't throw much.
Cooper Williams threw 14 pitches, Rizzi 24, Plog threw 10, Guidry threw 7. Paz through 19, Ricken through 36, and then Fontenot, who was probably the most curious case of anybody on the LSU baseball team when it comes down to his history. Number 1 player in Louisiana, goes to Texas, then goes to community college, then comes to LSU in red shirts, and he's been here, been in college baseball for 5 years, and because he has. But then when he goes in and touches 98, 99, you're like, maybe this could be a viable guy out the pen for you. You just haven't seen the consistency of it. All that to say, had to win, and then you look around the country and you go, oh, what's going on in Hammond?
Right.
And it's against an Oklahoma team that is number 8 in the country, and it shows you that's why I scoffed at LSU not being ranked in the top 25. I understand the, now 15-7 record?
Yep.
But
everybody's
dropping games.
I still think they're one of the 25 best teams in the country, 1,000%. It's just the
metrics.
It looked bad. You know what I mean? Starting 8-0 and then losing 7 of your next 13. It was pretty bad. But like you said, it was good to get the win last night. But like Lloyd said, I mean, it wasn't pretty whatsoever. I mean, you scored your first run in the bottom of the second. Grandling ties it up in the top of the fourth. You go ahead 2-1 in the bottom of the
You're in a
fourth
battle.
on a Yaman sacrifice fly. And so you shout out to Yaman. You're able to
He almost got it, too,
Right.
for the Grand Slam.
you were able to get something going. And then in the bottom of the fifth, Brown scores on a wild pitch to put you up 3-1. And then you blank 2 innings there in the 6th and the 7th, and then you score 4 in the 8th. And in that 8th inning, you get a Cerna home run, and then you get a Stanny single to center field that scores Caraway and York, and then Aaron Beatty gets hit by a pitch while the bases were loaded, and that scores Ruckert for the 4th run. But that Stanny hit, it was really the one that gave you your space, right? I mean, it's a 4-1 ball game at that point when Sandy goes up there. Bases were loaded with no outs, I believe, and Stanny rips a 2 RBI single in a big moment, and that's who he is, right? That's the Stanfield we were talking about when what you're getting back. He finds a way in those moments when the opportunity is there. He led off last night. He was in the leadoff spot. He got on base with the bases loaded and made something happen. 2 RBI single, and Jay talked about it in his post-game presser when he was asked about Stanfield. He brought up his importance and the things you see like that right there. When we talked about Chris Stanfield, it's not a 10 home run guy.
Could you imagine?
But, yeah, that'd be great. But what he is, and you can look through all last season and then in that spot last night, somehow the big moments find him, the opportunities to capitalize find him, and consistently he does it. In Game 2 of the College World Series against West Virginia in the Super Regionals. Last night, up 4-1 in the bottom of the 8th with the bases loaded, no outs. We've seen that thing happen to some other guys. That's a pop-up or it's a ground out, a double play. Stanny rips a 2 RBI single. Here's Jay Johnson talking about Chris Stanfield and what he means to this team.
Frick are you talking
and
about?
Quite the answer.
Frickin'
I just think you guys have totally underestimated his value to how good a player he is and how important he is to our team and our program. Like, that's my opinion. Dude's one of the best players. I told everybody before the season he would be one of the best players in the country this year. And we missed him. I mean, somebody said to me, oh, it's a good thing. You can get some other guy. I'm like, what the frick are you talking about? It's a good thing. Like, it's really good seeing him come up there. And, I mean, he was like he didn't miss a game, from my standpoint.
There's Jay talking about Chris Stanfield. He's an integral part of this team, and Jay has said it over and over and
He's
over.
hitting you over the head with it.
Over. He is pounding the drum.
Poolside Stanny.
And we do, and I'll take the blame too. Can take him for granted because you can get overwhelmed by the home runs and the sparkle and shine of all those things. The guy gets on base, makes clutch hits, and is elite defensively. And you missed him when he wasn't here, and that is the biggest reason. You want to know how important somebody is? Live life without him, right? You want to know how important Chris Stanfield is to this team? What it looked like when he wasn't playing, right? I mean, it was completely different. And so it's huge to have him back. Nice to see last night. And you heard Jay right there. I mean, what the frick are you talking about?
I don't even know if you win yesterday.
Without Stanny?
Yeah.
I mean, he is that important to this team.
But I say that because you have, for the first time this year, Jake Brown go 0 for 4.
Right.
But he still is able to put something in the bucket, draws a walk, scores a run.
Yep.
Curiel, 1 for 3, 2 walks. Stephen Milam, 0 for. Aaron Beatty, 1 for 4. Cerna's big cog.
Big blast.
And what you're going to do here. And I don't know if you heard Jay talk about this in the postgame also, where this is what fascinates me about the man.
Okay.
General may be a little perversion, but he's watching a 14U baseball game in Florida where Omar Cerna is playing, and he says his dream school is LSU. So Jay's like, well, let's see how good you are. Mm-hmm. Hits 2 doubles off the wall in a minor league park at 14. He goes, Yeah. We should do our homework on Omar Cerna Jr.
I'd like to shake your
Your
hand, son.
So, yeah, 14-year-old boy, and look at what he's got. They asked, he's like the most raw power you've ever had. He's like between him and Jared Jones, but it is.
I mean, that's a
no, you don't get put in that
no
conversation
no.
lightly, and Cerna has it. Dumper.
Both.
Both.
We talked. That was the first thing we talked about. Jared Jones. He was
How
a
you
freshman.
generate the power.
Yep.
The trunk.
But no, I mean, Cerna is going to be a very, very important piece in how far this team goes. And you saw it last night. I mean, 109 off the bat, hits another homer. It's now back-to-back midweek games. Well, isn't that wasn't Jared Jones a midweek merchant?
This is the stupidest. Me and Christian, I started yelling at Christian last night because he was like, well, Jared Jones was kind of a midweek merchant. I was like, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He was, though.
No.
I mean, he's better than that, but he definitely took advantage of the midweek.
Oh, you mean he hit better against shitty pitchers in midweeks?
Yeah.
I'm fucking shocked.
Right.
That's not a midweek merchant.
I don't think it's an
That's a good baseball player.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
I
it's
agree.
an insult.
Yes, it is.
I think he enjoyed the midweek.
Merchant means like people are overrating you because you only play well against midweek teams.
But it
That's
does.
not what he was.
No, but it sounds
Not
cool.
even close.
I'd like to be a midweek merchant.
Well, yeah. I sucked.
But he
I
wasn't.
was a fucking batting practice merchant.
Yeah, but he was like, he took advantage
I
of
was
the
a
midweek.
post-game dinner merchant.
There you go.
Yeah,
Like,
you're a dessert merchant.
exactly.
And he had quite the spread.
Well, that's
He had
you.
quite the spread last night.
Oh.
Oh, dude, they were making fun of me. We went to the thing. I
Because
got
he walked back up.
sausage dog, cheeseburger, chicken tendies and fries, and a
Fingers.
Diet Coke. Chicken tendies.
He had it
For
all
free?
He had it all in one.
No,
there's no.
$40.
Well, you could have gone to Roost Chris.
Well, clearly we need some more fucking players on the team. All right, I'm trying to
He's
help the NIL
up.
budget.
Yep.
Oh, it does.
No, see, Charles came up to me and said it doesn't, and he
Oh.
called me an idiot. And I was like, all right,
Nice.
well,
That's
I
your-
Well, at least
tried.
I'm trying.
Your
I
father-in-law.
tried, yeah.
At least he's trying. He's trying.
Your new dad. He's
Vaughn,
disappointed in us, but that's
Vaughn
okay.
said, I
We'll
mean,
bounce back.
Chrissy is an idiot.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got it. Christian
Where is
was,
he?
Christian, he's got a quiz this
And
morning.
then Noah and
Christian
got
was
into it.
very opinionated last night.
He
And
was.
He worries me.
Well, and was dying on Hills. Like, would not. Me and
Yeah.
Christian got into it about. Well, first the conversation was what was
He was
more-
trying
the
to-
bigger heartbreak between 2011 LSU losing to Bama in the Natty or the Nola no call.
Oh,
Of
he
course,
does that.
of course, he's Nola no call. The rest of us, and I understood it because it was heartbreaking.
Because he wanted me to follow him back on Instagram or on Twitter off of LSU Barstool. And the
Right.
first thing that pops up on my LSU Barstool Twitter when you type in Christian Cowley is me replying to something that he said from like 2 years ago, calling him an idiot. Because that was the question. And
Yeah.
he said Nola no call. And I was like, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And so we argued about that for like 10 minutes. And then Noah really got into it with him.
And so then the conversation switched to what's more important to the state of Louisiana, the Saints' success or LSU's success.
LSU.
That's where I stood, and he was not having it.
New Orleans is going to be New Orleans regardless.
Well, and I will, because I think for him, obviously, 2009
For Metairie.
The importance of 2009, the Super Bowl, was massive, but it was emotional and it was all the things. It wasn't like
We'll ask
he's
Jacques
taking
this.
we can
emotion
we can.
into account.
100%. And I was like, no, let's just talk about it just
All
financially.
he does is emotion.
That is true.
Yeah.
He doesn't have
Because
like
emotionally, I do think the Super Bowl was more emotional.
it was awesome.
Overall, oh yeah, I mean they're both awesome. Like it's you're comparing. This is Jessica Alba versus Jennifer Garner right here. I mean this is the top of the top. I just threw in Jennifer Garner
Biel.
for you. I don't know which one's Jessica Biel.
Justin Timberlake.
Micro penis.
Jacques Duceay will join us 8:30 a.m. this morning. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come right back with the sports director from WAFB Sports to talk some ball with us like he does every single Wednesday right after this.
Wardos was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granding at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
All right, welcome back here as we close out. What is that from? Never heard that before in my life.
Your chain hang low, does it wobble to the floor?
Welcome back as we close out hour number 1 this morning at 8, as we have approached 8:30 with our guy Jacques Duceay, the sports director over at WAFB Sports, where we celebrated his 25th anniversary last week, and he's back with us this week as he is every single Wednesday. JD, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
We're doing well. Maybe caught off guard a little bit by the weather. It's just gone full blizzard out of nowhere.
Yeah, old man winter fighting back for a few days, but stepped outside. Feels pretty good, actually. Doesn't feel as cold as it said. It was 39 degrees, and I walked outside a while ago and felt okay. It was that wind earlier in the week. The wind makes everything worse when it's gusting like that, but it's Louisiana.
Chap your lips, JD.
It's Louisiana. The whole thing's going to come full circle in 7 days. Like last weekend, I think we hit 84, 85, 86. The same thing coming up this weekend, and then, winter in the middle. So, but yeah, this is my favorite time of year. I always say third week of March, everything just starts getting green no matter what. And, everything's getting green again. The leaves back on the trees, the grass, everything. Sun's going down later now after the time change. There's a kind of a new energy in the air with that. And March Madness now here. The women's team hosting St. Patty's Day. The great Doucet performing under the overpass. walking out with the head football coach at LSU who's got a hat on backwards. I mean, it's a new day in Baton Rouge.
100%. And that was going to be my first question before we dove into some of the March Madness stuff and all of that. I mean, you see LSU's football coach, obviously you're in Mardi Gras, very active. He's on a float during St. Patty's Day, goes on stage with Boosie. He was at the LSU baseball game last night where he posted a picture on Twitter of him there. I mean, just very much involved in everything around it. How much does that mean to Louisiana, to LSU, just seeing him everywhere in all those different places?
Well, the bottom line will be wins and losses when those start coming in early September, starting with Clemson. That's always going to be the bottom line. But I think in this quote-unquote honeymoon period for him, I think that he's probably done as good a job as he can do in terms of engaging the fan base, being one of them, getting out there and embracing Louisiana's culture. I mean, Louisiana's culture is acting like we've got great Irish roots and we're going to party on St. Patty's Day, which we always do, right? Whether it's the what they call the one in New Orleans, the Irish Channel Parade or Festival, the one we have here. I mean, I remember growing up in Lafayette, there was a restaurant called Bennigan's, and on St. Patty's Day we had a huge tent, and even back then the band Spank the Monkey was huge in Lafayette, and around here we go watch these bands. So, but yeah, he's been big in terms of, and I was thinking about it when we do our LSU preseason special. It may take me a while just to recap all the places he's been and all the stops he's made since he became the head coach. I guess he was named the head coach December 1st, if I'm not mistaken. That Monday, stepped to the podium in Tiger Stadium. And so since then, like you said, the Mardi Gras, the out at the local restaurants, and, he documents everything, right, on his Twitter. So it shows you where he's at, what he's doing. The fans are excited about the season. They're excited about a new offense. They're excited about new players. The schedule, as we've talked about, is probably the most exciting schedule they've played in years. So, I give him a total A+ on engaging the fans so far and getting out and doing, typically when you hire a coach, they bring him in and they say, these are the things the old guy did that weren't popular or weren't good, and then you go in the complete opposite direction. And certainly Brian Kelly, in that regard, if he would have won more games, it wouldn't have mattered as much. But, he was never big on doing the things that Kiffin's doing right now. He always came off as a little bit standoffish with the fans and not all that interested in getting out and doing things with them. And so Kiffin's going in the complete opposite direction.
And I'll ask you this, why? It's not that hard. I mean, it's fun to go to an LSU baseball game. It's fun to go to St. Patrick's Day. And I do have a question about how St. Patrick's Day happened in Baton Rouge, because it's the oddest holiday for Baton Rouge to celebrate. They don't do Mardi Gras. It's just this one, and it's the best day of the year outside of LSU football and LSU baseball. But whenever you think of Brian Kelly, it's like, look at how these are just things that are 101. And for Lane Kiffin to do it, it is giving him the absolute longest runway you can have before even winning a football game or even playing a football game or coaching a football game. Like, what was the disconnect? He just wasn't interested in your opinion?
Yeah,
too old?
I guess age is a number to an extent. I mean, when they hired him, he was 60, so he had a decade on Kiffin when Kiffin was hired. He'd accomplished a lot to this point. I mean, I hate to use a blanket. It came across as kind of Yankee elitist, kind of Northeastern elitist. And I realize LSU coaches have always had security around them, but it was walking in with the posse of state troopers and people around him. And from the get-go, the radio show, the coaches show he did at TJ Ribbs really struck me the wrong way. I thought that was a huge misstep in which people couldn't walk up to the coach during the commercial break and take their picture with the coach, get an autograph. I mean, I'd seen that for years and years with Les Miles, with Coach O,
the evil
Coach
twins.
Saban. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. If you want to eliminate the live mic segment, Coach, little Nicky Poo Saban is coming to town. That part of it, which what I was told, that segment was going away, and Coach O loved it so much, he encouraged them. He told me we needed to bring that back, and they brought it back, and then now it's gone away. But, that was a misstep in my opinion. They used to do something called the Tiger Tour, where the coach would go around the state and visit with people. I mean, I remember as a kid, he didn't have a whole lot of success, but I remember going to, I think it was a golf course in Lafayette.
Oh, he'd have loved that.
What's that?
I said, Brian Kelly would have loved that.
Oh, yeah. Well, exactly. Right. Coach, you don't have to go to this building. We're going to make it all golf courses. Play 18 holes, and at the end of the day, visit with like 200 fans. So I saw Curly Hallman in Lafayette. I mean, certainly Jerry DiNardo did a master class on, hitting the notes that LSU fans wanted to hear and bringing back the magic and those kind of things. So, I don't understand. Like you said, people want to slap you on the shoulder. They want to take pictures with you. What's so hard about that? But yeah, I mean, he just didn't win enough games. That was the bottom line. But Kiffin is being a man of the people and being very youthful and getting out and doing stuff and doing TikTok videos and all the things that Coach Kelly wasn't interested in. But if they go 7-5 or 8-4, it won't mean a whole lot in the long run.
That's very true. And speaking of coaches that have done a great job at really ingratiating themselves and doing that, and I don't think there was any surprise that she did so as she was from here. Kim Mulkey obviously does an excellent job in that arena, but she also puts together really good basketball teams. And this year they are a 2 seed in the NCAA tournament. What were your thoughts on their draw in UCLA's side of the bracket?
Well, my first thought was like a little whiny guy. I tried to speak it into existence all year to not go to Sacramento. And, of course, they're going to have to go to Sacramento if they win these 2 games. They've been to Albany, New York. They've been to Spokane, Washington. I mean, is it too much to ask to keep us within a 6-mile drive or 7-mile drive? We have to go thousands of miles away. I mean, this has been going on and on forever. I mean, I talked to Bob Starkey about it when he had to take over and become the head coach for LSU in 2007. They win their first 2 games. They go out to Fresno, California, and LSU and UConn are playing to go to the Final Four in front of like 300 people in Fresno because there's no local teams there. So, but I think it's set up for them to make a Sweet 16. To me, talking to the media, we've always kind of felt like maybe this is like an Elite 8 team and maybe not better than that. I hope they do make it to the Final Four. That's been the spot that they've kind of hit a snag the last 2 years, losing to Iowa a couple years back, losing to UCLA last year. The UCLA coach, she's quite a energetic coach. And there was a lot of controversy a couple years ago. I don't really falter too much. I think we've all maybe been or retweeted something in the past that we didn't maybe read the article or whatever. And so I think that she just saw a headline that really complimented UCLA, and then she retweeted an article that had a lot of the dirty debutantes deal a couple years back. But I think, and I think Coach Mulkey explained it well. It's hard to separate all the SEC teams and keep them away from each other when they've got so many. And so LSU's back in UCLA's bracket again. And so I think that they've got a good chance, obviously, of getting out of the Baton Rouge and moving on. If they do, they play a game on on Sunday, and then they wouldn't play again until Friday. So they would have plenty of time to get out west, get adjusted to the time zone, get adjusted to all those things, and then hopefully put their best foot forward and win a couple of games to go to the Final Four in Phoenix, which is a amazing city and a great place to go to see a sporting event. So I think their guard play needs to come together. I think that at the end of the South Carolina game, you obviously saw some frustration amongst themselves, amongst the coaches, just kind of tired and worn out. So they've had a chance to refresh and go out there and hopefully not be too rusty. I think there's always a little bit of rust in that first NCAA tournament game. Although last year they hit the ground running. Who did they play? Hawaii. Was that a late night game? They played at 9:15 on a Saturday night. So yeah, I'm excited. It's an exciting time of year. I just wish that we kind of had that on the men's side as well, but they're nowhere near making an NCAA tournament this year or last year.
Right. No,
or the year before.
Yeah, no, you're right. And you bring that up. Obviously, that's a lot of the conversation now. When you get to this time of the year, it sucks when you can't, when you're building your bracket or you're watching the selection show and your men's basketball team is nowhere to be found. And I think it all, it kind of, the rumors got even louder last night after NC State loses. That entire situation, the McMahon and LSU, the Wade and NC State, what's your take on where it currently resides and what all is going on around it?
I mean, it feels like they're going to keep him. I haven't, I'm going to be honest, I haven't really made a whole lot of phone calls, or typically when something starts moving, people start calling you, or you start. I still remember October 25th. I think that's what the date.
It was.
I was getting in a car to go visit somebody, and I sensed the disturbance in the force. I could almost feel it around me that something was going on. So text messages started rolling in. They're not going to fire Brian Kelly, are they? Yes, they are, and so it happened. And so I haven't had any of that. It's been quiet, and certainly the whole Will Wade thing and the people that have left McNeese and high power to come to LSU, there's just been that talk and that feeling that, they're going to bring him back. And so, but it's going to be very, very costly, and it's going to cost a lot of money. And is LSU in the position to do that? We're just kind of waiting. I read the article in the Advocate today about, giving Ronald Dupree, the LSU grade, a chance to build a roster and to really go out as a GM. He didn't have that opportunity a year ago. He came in, it was too late. So, I mean, they're really going to have to, if they keep Matt McMahon, and they are going to have to not only tear it up in non-conference play, they'll probably have to get off to like a 3-0, 4-0 conference start to really get people to get into that building and get excited about LSU men's basketball again. And yeah, you're right. I mean, it's tonight at 6:30. We're airing a special on the 20-year anniversary of LSU's 2006 Final Four team, and it didn't hit me until Monday when I heard that the Final Four was in Indianapolis this year. That wow, it's the same place as 20 years ago when LSU went to the Final Four after they beat Iona, Texas A&M, Duke, and Texas to go. I knew the Final Four for the women was in Phoenix because we have a team that might go. On the men's side, we know we're not going, and so I didn't even know that Final Four was in Indianapolis. So. Yeah, it makes a big difference. I mean, certainly there's a lot less people watching the brackets go up on Sunday because your team isn't in it. It just makes a big difference in terms of your interest level and filling out a bracket and getting into it. And as we talked about, men's basketball, one of two revenue-producing sports at the school. What's it going to take to get it right? Because I don't want to sound like old man, and it's never going to be the way it used to be. But, talking about that team in 2006 when you had all these local guys who had this great team camaraderie and they loved each other, when you had Big Baby Davis, Garrett Temple, Tasman Mitchell, Darnell Lazar, all these Daryl Mitchell Jr., all these local guys who grew up, loved each other, knew each other, had this great team chemistry. Now it's a grab bag of grab this guy from this school, grab this guy from that school, throw them all together. They're going to leave after 1 year. It just doesn't connect like it used to.
Yeah.
And I will raise you a hypothetical, if that's okay. The PMAC holds.
Did I lose you? I can't hear you.
Oh, no. You got me? Do you have me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry.
Okay, excellent. The PMAC holds 13,000 people. I will raise you a hypothetical of over/under how many of bodies are in that arena if it is Matt McMahon versus maybe someone Will Wade.
Well, I mean, late in last year or this past year, just whatever, last week, I think the last paid attendance was like 7,100. And that is about as low as you can go in terms of a paid attendance, because I'm assuming they've got, I don't know, 5,000, 6,000 season ticket holders that have hung on, that have maybe even begrudgingly, okay, I'll do this again. I'll buy the tickets, but I'm not going, type thing. I mean, I talked to you last week about that senior day where you got 6 guys out there and the stands are empty behind them. And who are these guys? I mean, I don't want to slam them. They're just a product of what it is right now. But I mean, I remember going to senior day to see Ricky Blanton. The place was wall to wall, 14,000. Chris Jackson was a freshman. It was Ricky Blanton Day in the state of Louisiana. I think the governor, Buddy Romer, proclaimed it that, and it's just a whole different time. And I think it'll be low, Lloyd. I mean, if you bring back Will Wade, and look, not everybody is a Will Wade lover. I've heard, don't bring that guy back. But it seems like it's probably 3-1, 2-1, approval rating in favor of Will Wade as opposed to him. Now, I guess the big question is, how does Verge Osbury feel about Will Wade, and he's the AD, and how does he feel about bringing him back? I mean, that's really, doesn't matter what we think. I mean, if the guy in charge isn't on board with it, then it's not going to happen, obviously, or the people in power around him. So is there a power struggle going on there? How does Verge feel about it? How do the people around Verge feel about it to pull the trigger and do something like that? I mean, it is a completely different situation. But if you remember when Nikki Fargas left the women, she left, and it didn't really, I think we ran the story, but LSU didn't announce that for a week. And then bang, the next day after I think it was like bang, bang. They announced Fargas is gone, and they announced Mulkey was the head coach. So I used to hear that, they wouldn't make a move until the other person was lined up. So, if they do indeed try to do this Will Wade thing, then it might be that kind of case. But it just feels like it's been way too quiet, and it just feels like that Coach McMahon's coming back. But I really don't know at this point. I'm kind of waiting to hear like everyone else.
I do feel like it will be sold out if he comes back.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's one guy. There's one name. If they make a call,
it feels kind of similar to football, where it was when Kelly was fired, there was one name, right?
Yeah, well, and the big difference is, I mean, I'm trying to think: has LSU ever fired a coach and then brought him back in any sport? Right. I mean, that's the big difference. And so it's almost like there's a lot of fish in the sea, Lloyd. Why are you so fixated on her? It's like,
if you love them, let them leave if they come back.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All.
That's right. I mean, he put a consistent product on the floor that was an NCAA tournament team from the spring of 19. They went to the Sweet 16. He didn't coach him. 2020, he would have made the tournament. COVID canceled the tournament. 21, he made the tournament, made the second round. And then 22, I guess it was, he had a team that made the tournament again. He didn't get a chance to coach him again because he got fired before the NCAA tournament. So he had a very interesting, strange stay at LSU in which he put a great quality product on the floor, had an NCAA product, filled the building, had people excited about LSU men's basketball, and then yet the hurricane, the turmoil was swarming around him from basically his second year moving forward. So if you say everything that was illegal is legal now, let's bring it back. I feel bad for the LSU fan to an extent. I like Matt McMahon, and I know he's doing his best, but the fan has been put through a miserable experience over the last 3 out of the 4 years. It's just been, like we said, 8-46 in the SEC if you take away the second year in which they made the NIT and went 9-9 in the conference. So.
Well, and that's my thing. If McMahon does return, like what does that say to the fans, right? Like if it's gone the way it's gone the last 4 years, especially this last one where you invested more money, and it feels like it's come to a breaking point, but you don't make the move. Like if you're LSU, what are you saying to the fan?
Yeah. They're gonna have to do a major PR campaign. Yeah. And okay, we're putting this into the roster. These are the reasons why it's going to change next year, and Deion Thomas, what is his classification? He has another.
He was a sophomore this year, I believe.
He's only a sophomore, okay. And I'm seeing, I've read some article, or I've seen some stuff. He's the key. Got to bring him back. Well, what's the deal with the foot? I mean,
Right.
is it going to get better? Is it never going to get better? Is he going to heal or not? I mean, because I'm not here to slam college athletes, but that was a miss this year in terms of what you invested and what you got back. I mean, he was your highest paid player and obviously your most talented player when he did play. But, if it's like anything else, if you can't go to work, then, how can you help? So I hope he's healthy and I hope he could come back and be a big contributor and the foot thing goes away. But there were some whispers that the foot thing was a thing before he came here. We'll see there. But, yeah, you're going to have to do a major – and McMahon, that's, he is being a salesman and being, Dale Brown, big personality, Will Wade, big personality. That's not him. So who's going to do the campaigning to say, hey, look, it's going to get better, we promise. But it certainly feels like if they bring him back, you're going to have a lot of apathy.
100%.
They're going to, like I said, they're going to have to be 4-0 in the SEC, 5-0 in the SEC, get off to some crazy start to really get people to get back in that building. Because you start the season during football season.
Right.
I mean, you're starting now in November, and people, we used to joke that you got 6 weeks to get people's attention between the end of football and the beginning of baseball. And if you miss out on that opportunity, then people turn the page and they move on to baseball.
No, you're 100% right. We appreciate your time this morning. I know you talked about the special I have on the 2006 Final Four team. What else do y'all have going on over at WFB very, very soon?
Well, certainly it's a busy calendar. I mean, the sportscast we did this past weekend were wall-to-wall packed between LSU baseball, LSU softball, Southern baseball, Southern softball, both Southern teams making it to the finals of their conference tournaments, the women making the NCAA tournament for back-to-back seasons, Zachary boys and girls basketball both winning state titles. Congratulations to the boys at Bruley and head coach Kirby Loop winning their first state title since 1984. We just got a whole lot going on, but at the forefront, if you're a LSU fan and you want to have a nice fun watch tonight, relive some nostalgia from 20 years ago. I don't want to be negative, but I feel like it's probably, for whatever reason, maybe one of the more underappreciated teams in LSU history, considering what they accomplished. I mean, the 81 and 86 Final Four teams were both fantastic and love them both, but I'm like, why don't we hear more about the 06 team? I know it's kind of a case of Garrett Temple still in the NBA, and it's harder to get the guys together. But I think
well, you can get Big Baby back now. He's free.
That's what I heard. I heard Big Baby is out, and I would certainly love to sit down and interview him and talk to him. But
me too. Yeah, I would love to watch that.
But he's probably LSU's biggest personality since Shaquille O'Neal. He was ahead of his time, I feel like, in terms of the sound bites and the social media and stuff. And I got a tapeworm in my belly. I'm hungry. I remember
the Dukies.
I remember when he couldn't miss in the SEC tournament. I think they beat Vanderbilt up in Nashville. And he told some story about when he was at U-High, his girlfriend broke up with him and then showed up on the front row of his game with another guy. And he just came out so pissed off and couldn't miss. And every time he made a shot, he just stared at both of them as he ran down the floor. It was those kind of stories and sound bites that made him such a big personality. But, we sat down with head coach John Brady, Daryl Mitchell Jr., Tasman Mitchell, and Tyrus Thomas to relive the Final Four run and all the great memories. And beating Duke is the biggest win LSU basketball has had in roughly 40 years.
Yeah.
Nothing compares to it, since the 86 Final Four team that beat Kentucky. Biggest win LSU's had since 1986.
I completely agree. Well, JD, we appreciate you making some time for us every single Wednesday. We'll make sure to catch up with you next week.
Okay, thanks, guys. See you later.
There he is, JD, Jacques Duceay, the sports director over at WAFB. We appreciate him joining us every single Wednesday to talk some LSU athletics. Because like he said, it's a busy time with the calendar. I was talking to John in Lake Charles, John Eads. Shout out John Eads. That's where we got the Jay Johnson clips from earlier in the show. John Eads is going from he's going from LSU midweek baseball against Creighton to Lake Charles to cover basketball games and then coming right back for more baseball. Like, it's just nonstop. And that's Louisiana sports.
And we have Poggi that doesn't even have a car.
Hey, walking around though. And he was working on that field crew last night.
Oh, did you see him?
He was working.
Yeah, I saw him. We were hollering at him.
He gave us a couple hat tips.
Yes,
he was kind of feeling himself
in
with
his
the
bag.
hat tips.
He was down there and he could like feel it, I guess, because I was about to text him like to get him to turn around, and as soon as I would start to type, he turns around like this, and looks at us, and we go Poggi, and he goes,
he's the best,
and then put the hat back on. I was like, oh.
It was very like, how are you doing, ladies?
Yeah.
Like, it was very, very smooth.
I consider
Appreciate y'all
myself
coming out to watch me.
the luckiest man in the world.
He does think we go to the games to watch him.
I
and
do.
it is kind of partially true.
Of course. I was waiting for the end of the third and the end of the sixth
Yeah, it's true.
to see what Poggi had in
very
store for
excited.
Put
us.
out a great performance. He had, since his stumble bumble from the first curtain call he got, he has righted the ship.
Yeah.
He's bounced back well.
But it's the same thing Jay says. You know what kind of team you have after a loss.
Right.
He had a little bit of a struggle there, got a little anxious. You know what? Since then, it's been nothing.
How sore do you think he was after the catcher's gear?
It was the first strap, the top strap on the leg, was so tight on his poor leg.
He looked like a flapper.
I felt so bad for him when I realized.
Well, Milazzo's legs are built a little different than Poggi's legs.
It's true. It is true. Well, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us here as we approach hour number 2 this morning.
How tight it should be.
Don't forget to go check out our friends over at AJ Sports Cards. AJ Sports Cards is a sponsor of our show and have been since before day one. And Saturday, May 2nd, so not too far away from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., they've got the AJ Sports Card Show over at Elite Training Academy, 5414 Burbank Drive here in Baton Rouge. They're going to have sports cards, Pokemon cards, singles, graded cards, hobby boxes, and door prizes. So you can go buy, sell, and trade at the AJ Sports Card Show Saturday, May 2nd from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's $5 admission, and kids under 12 get in free. So if you are interested in being a part of it as a vendor, make sure you get in touch with AJ Sports Cards or go to their Instagram and Facebook. AJ Sports Cards on Facebook, AJ Sports Cards 225BR on Instagram. But if you want to be a guest and you want to go check it out, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. May 2nd, it is $5 admission and free for kids under 12. Go check them out over the Elite Training Academy, 5414 Burbank Drive on May 2nd. That is a Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Shout out to our friends over at AJ Sports Cards for bringing you our show every single day. They've supported us since before we went live. How you doing over there, Lloyd?
Not bad at all.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like it would fit your legs a little bit better. Yeah,
Oh, no.
It looks all right on you. I'm going to try
I
one.
didn't have to adjust a thing.
Yeah.
I'll try one on.
There you
during the
go.
break.
We'll take a quick break here, and y'all can check out Lloyd's.
You started putting this in a cave.
Well, a box of scraps.
I feel stronger.
It does.
Okay.
It makes you look kind of cool. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like,
Tell your fucking friends.
oh, sorry.
We'll take a quick break here. We'll come back with hour number 2 with Tingle & Co. right after this.
Deep to left, way back, gone! A 3-run shot for Venezuela! That's drilled! Deep to left, way
Honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granding at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's a repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing. Built on trust, backed by quality.
Sorry, Paul.
Welcome back here, hour number 2 on this Wednesday morning. We'll kind of pick up where JD was in that interview. We appreciate him stopping by as he does every single Wednesday. But the men's basketball discussion is a very, very intriguing one. And it's probably the hottest topic around LSU right now. As the football stuff has died down a bit with Lane Kiffin before they get into spring ball. LSU baseball, obviously not the most exciting at its current state. And when you get to this point in the calendar, right, when you get to March and you get to March Madness, Selection Sunday, when you start filling the period of time you're in right now where you're filling out brackets and you're looking and you're, if you really care, you're doing the research and you're watching people talk about all the teams and you watch the play-in games like last night, which were both excellent. The 16 seed game and the 11 seed game were both right down to the wire. Excuse me. Obviously, an awesome finish to the NC State-Texas game. If you didn't watch it, the last 3 minutes of that game, maybe 2, was unreal. The shot making, the energy, all of it was just elite. And it was fun to watch. And so you sit back and you go, okay, all of these things that make this part of the calendar special. In LSU, obviously women's basketball, they've got it. But men's basketball, what you watched last night, they don't. It's not there. right? Like they're – and it hasn't been. They made the NIT, like JD said, a couple years back. And so you look at it right now, and my final question to JD, I think, is the biggest question of them all. Because JD said he feels like it is Matt McMahon returning. And so if that's the case, what JD is saying, what is that telling the fan base? If you were returning that, and this is no disrespect to Matt McMahon specifically, but it hasn't worked. And so if you're bringing him back, what are you telling the fan base? To me, you're telling them you don't really care about the program. And I like Matt McMahon, and I've supported, and it's no disrespect to him, but the wins and losses are the wins and losses, and as of right now, you've lost a lot. And there's a lot of things that would have to go right for it to work for another year. And if you're only keeping him to save money and you're not going to spend it on the roster either, it's basically a lose-lose for LSU and for McMahon. He has no chance. And in my opinion, I don't think that's the direction this is heading. I do think the page is being turned. I do think LSU ultimately has to turn the page and look elsewhere. And I think, like we said, with football and now on the interview, it's a one-name list. And ultimately, if you can't get Will Wade, then you do bring McMahon back.
Aura.
I mean, this is the guy, right?
T-pair.
And I'm not going to say there's no insight. So watch the press conference after the ACC tournament loss when he was asked about the LSU job. I think I included it in the document. Listen to his first words. I want to play the first words and then stop it.
That's a lot to ask.
I know, but I think you can pull it off because I believe in you, Lloyd, Courtney.
Yeah.
You got the catcher's gear on.
You do. You got
Shout out to Wyatt's friends.
There you go. But I believe in you.
I believe in you.
And
I got you.
I got you.
Yeah, I got you.
Listen to these first words when he's asked about the LSU job after the ACC tournament loss last week.
From that campus reach out to you and just give you an opportunity to speak on that?
No, is the job open there?
Boom. Great work, Lloyd. There's the answer to the question. The first reaction is the job open there. It is a great answer because it's not picking either side of the fence. It's stating the truth, which is that the job is not open. But I will say, I think if you pay attention over the coming weeks, there are going to be dominoes that begin to fall that tell you what's going to happen. I don't think it's an accident that no decision was made on McMahon right after the SEC tournament with so many things still going on. If this is the direction that I think I and a lot of people feel it's headed, where it's a one-name list, you're going after one person, and if you can't get him, you're not going after anyone else. There are a handful of things you probably wait on, like what happened last night. NC State loses at the buzzer, essentially, to Texas. That's something you're waiting on. There's no reason to open the job when the one name on the list is still coaching. And so I saw this tweet.
This is mean.
It is mean.
It means they're scared.
But I feel like there's –
mean, we do look like that.
I felt very similar listening to Lane Kiffin's press conferences when he was asked questions and the way he answered them, going, I feel like he's telling you a lot without really saying all that much. And it's very different, but I feel like listening to that answer, I feel like the first reaction isn't that of a coach that's made the decision he's not going anywhere. And so, to me, where it currently stands, it's a one-name list. And I think if you see the move made to move on from Matt McMahon, I think that ultimately tells you what's happening. Because I believe if you can't get the guy, the one name on the list,
then you don't make a move.
Because, and it's different from football, but kind of similar, LSU basketball needs so much as where it currently is. To be successful, you need excitement. You need buy-in. You need the fans to be invested. And those things don't just happen for another mid-major coach call-up. You know, like if LSU football hires the USF hires Alex Golish, right? It's not the same level of excitement going to get the UCF coach as it is to get the Ole Miss coach that's just led a team to the playoff, right? It's not the same level of excitement. It's impossible. So if you're LSU men's basketball, if you're not getting Will Wade, and you're not keeping McMahon, you have to go get a mid-major coach. That's who you are. And so going to get one of those guys is not going to instill the confidence you need to be successful. Because to be successful in college basketball, you need money to spend on your roster. And the way you get that is with excitement and buy-in. You just witnessed it with LSU football. LSU football had no money, right? That was the conversation. And then all of a sudden, they've got money to buy that contract out, to hire this guy, to keep that guy, to bring this guy in, and to spend $40 million on a roster or more. And so that happened because Lane Kiffin was the coach. You don't get $50 million for your roster if it's name a guy.
Matt McMahon.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's not a football coach. But I agree. So with basketball, you want that same level of buy-in and excitement, you go get Will Wade, because that's who brings the excitement and the buy-in to be able to be competitive. Mark Cumby asks, why would Wade want to leave a true basketball school to come back to LSU where they show you that men's basketball is not a priority? Because he's done it here. He knows this place. He's been successful here. He's loved and lauded here in Baton Rouge. You want him back. You fired him and you want him back.
Well,
and he's been successful. He made tournaments. He knows how to get the job done in Baton Rouge. And as of right now, I would just, my advice, my thought would be to pay very, very close attention at some things that may happen in the coming weeks that may look a lot like dominoes. Because once the dominoes start to fall, you can kind of figure out what the end goal looks like. And as of right now, I think it's between two things. I think one of two guys will be your coach next year. I think it's going to be Will Wade or Matt McMahon. That's the direction it's heading. And in the coming days, I think there will be some dominoes that kind of show you which path you're going down.
And here is Will Wade after the 68-66 loss in the first four, talking about his future at NC State.
I mean, look, we got a lot of things we got to reset for next year. So we didn't have the year that we wanted to have, we've got a lot of things that we need to make sure that we're in better shape for moving forward. So we'll get to work on that as soon as the wheels hit the ground tomorrow.
I know you have a lot of seniors here, so what's the mood here? And as you watch them move on or move forward,
well, they're disappointed, and we'll certainly help them as they move forward. But our focus is going to turn to making sure we get the right guys to come in and help us win in the future.
And when you look at it, right, what just happened for NC State is a disappointment for the fan base. I would spend a lot of money to have watched LSU men's basketball in Dayton. Just a play-in game. You're not a 2 seed, you're not a 5 seed, you're not a 7 seed. You're an 11 seed playing for a spot. You're a last four in team.
Just want to drink punch at the dance.
That's all that will go a long way. That's all LSU basketball wants right now. Now, obviously, there will be expectations once you start doing that, but that's what you want. At NC State, you make it to the Final Four, you get fired 2 years later. At LSU, you make it to the Final Four, you get the court named after you. It's two different ball games, and I'm not saying that the factor that plays. I'm just saying it's two different ball games, and I think it's going to be very interesting to see what the next couple of weeks. It's going to be an entertaining couple of weeks because with the loss NC State suffered last night only exacerbates and makes the rumors louder. Because now there is no game to stay focused on. There is not. If there's pressure from NC State, there's nothing. You can't kick the can down the road and go, let me focus on winning right now because the season's over. And I think it's going to be interesting to see what it looks like in the next couple of weeks. Because LSU men's basketball desperately needs to get back to a place of excitement. I mean, think about where the part of the calendar we're in right now. You don't have a horse in the race in March Madness.
You haven't for 4 years.
And you just want to get there, right? I mean, the loss last night, say you're an NC State fan, right? The loss last night sucks because you lose at the buzzer. The whole thing. It's a game you're going to remember forever. I mean, they were down by like 8 points with a minute left. And they go down the floor, they hit three, another three, turnover here, like those are memories, those are games you're going to think about all the time. One of the my most fun times as a fan in LSU basketball is a Sweet 16 run. Right? Like, I mean, in 2019. It's not a national championship. You made it to the third round. And I think as of right now, it's going to be very, very intriguing to watch how it goes. VA Cajun, what really did Will Wade do? His record was average. I think the loss hurts Wade's opportunity. What he did was he gave you a competitive team. When before he got here, it hadn't been competitive for a long time. And since he's left, it hasn't been competitive at all. And he consistently got players to Baton Rouge. He consistently put butts in the seats in the PMAC, and he made the tournament every year. You make the Sweet 16 in 19, it gets canceled in 20, but you were going to make it. You make it in 21, you win a game, you make it to the second round, and you make it again the last year. I mean, you made the tournament. That's all it takes. Does anybody know who that man is in the right on this photograph? That's Wade Roos. That was McNeese's president at the time, hugging Will Wade while he was the coach of McNeese. He's now LSU's president. Dominoes have already fallen, and I think dominoes will continue to fall. And so just pay very, very close attention because you need to get back to being fun. You need to get back to being a contender and playing at this time of the year because it should be so much fun. March Madness is electric.
Even at the base of it, I'd love to be able to bitch about this if it was LSU.
Yeah, no, I mean...
Like, we would have an entire show about that.
Of course. But you're there. Like, you
well,
get
no,
to be
I'm saying,
involved in
like,
it.
oh, that's a tease.
Yeah, you get to be involved in it, either side of it. Yeah, it's an electric shot. But then the coach runs on the court, and look at Sean Miller's got and 100%... Sean Miller's in the right. You've got to light into that man.
Oh, I don't know if he gets to work.
He almost just costed you the game. Just get to the dance. That's all you're asking.
Look at where he is. He's going to get the rebound.
He's on the elbow. Like,
yeah, he would get a shot up.
Yeah.
But like, if that was LSU, we're having an entire show about it because you're in the dance.
You're there. It's all that matters. It's just that's where you want to be. That's what, and that's where the conversation. Can you be good at everything, right? Can you win national championships in everything? Probably not, because it would take a lot of money to be able to do so. But can you achieve the main goal in each sport, right? In football, it's what? It's national championships. Women's basketball right now, it's competing for national championships. For baseball, it's competing for national championships.
It's defending national championships.
Defending national championships. For men's basketball, it's make the dance. LSU's not a national championship basketball program. They don't have that history. But you should be in the dance. You should get to play. You should get to get into March Madness. I should be able to fill out a bracket and see LSU on it, but I don't, and I haven't. And that's the problem. And that's what needs to be solved. And the thing is, as of right now, there's just one direction this has to go. And it's, you got to go get your guy. You got to go get the guy. It's a one-name list. I sat here at the end of October, start of November, and said, hey, LSU football's job is open now. There's one name on the list. They went and got that guy. Hey, LSU men's basketball's job is not open, but if or when it does, it's a one-name list. 68 teams get a chance to go play in the NCAA tournament, and you are not one of them.
And you'll go pro in something other than sports.
What?
Do you remember those commercials?
I don't remember those commercials.
That's LSU basketball. Get your degree.
We'll see what it looks like in the coming weeks, because I think it's going to be very, very interesting. The way dominoes may fall, the way things may show you what direction it's
very
heading.
interesting setup of dominoes. It's two.
What you mean?
Like it's not like this big thing of dominoes.
No, it's
you know,
just
where
it's a handful of dominoes.
It's two. If one falls, the other falls. We've just seen the way that this front office for LSU operates.
And you see who all has their hands who's all in the kitchen, right? There's a lot of different voices in that room
that are all saying the same thing.
And they're all saying the same thing. I mean, I think it's a little similar to what I'm saying right now. It's a one-name list. It's that guy right there. And I think
he's still wearing the LSU.
I mean, of course. Forever 44.
Fofos, I'm tipping.
It's going to be interesting to see how it goes. But I think all last night does was just make it a little bit louder. Because you could kick the can down the road if NC State wins and keeps playing, right? You could go, hey. But
now
I don't think it's not on purpose that the job at LSU is not open. Is that job open? No, it's not. If it was open, then it would be a different guy, but it's not right now. So, Mark Cumbie, I think Jai Lucas is the next big name, will be bigger than Will Wade will ever will be. Is he the coach? Is he not the coach at Miami?
He is.
You don't leave Miami to go to LSU. I'm just what my take is. I'm not saying there's not other names out there, because there are. That's not the league LSU plays in. You don't go take the sitting coach from Miami. What you do is you hire the VCU coach, which you did, right? Which was Will Wade, and when you fired him, you went and hired the Murray State. You hire mid-major coaches. That's who LSU is. And so if you fire McMahon and it's not Wade, it's going to be a mid-major guy, and that just doesn't instill the excitement that you need. Because there are other names. If LSU would have gotten the guy at A&M, Bucky, if they would have brought him in, right? It wouldn't have instilled much confidence. Now, it could have gotten exciting if he starts winning, but LSU's not going to get Miami's head coach. Because Miami's in the tournament right now. LSU's not.
And I understand like the oversaturation of the Will Wade conversation, but if Will Wade had never coached at LSU, you're not getting him.
No,
you're not getting a Power 4 coach that won their conference.
No.
And you got ousted in year one at North Carolina State. Like, you know where I'm going to go? LSU. It's the least attractive job in the country for what it should be and what it is.
No, you're in one of the toughest conferences,
and
with little support, not good facilities, and all of those
Mississippi
things.
State in football,
right? And with that, it takes the right guy. It takes excitement. LSU women's basketball was in a very similar spot 5 years ago.
Dead.
And it took the right person, and look what it is, right? And I'm not saying that bringing Will Wade back to men's basketball will do that, because Will Wade's not Kim Mulkey whatsoever. But
It is.
It takes the
exciting.
right person of bringing excitement, buy-in, and all the things, the fundraising. That's what it takes to be competent in basketball at LSU.
And Jacques raised a very interesting point when he said, "Has anybody ever been fired and brought back?" I don't think that that has happened at many places ever, but just the circumstance in which it was does allow for that to happen because the game has changed so much, considering why he was let go versus what it is now. Will Wade never wrong just early?
No, I think people look at the situation, and I don't think they go, Matt McMahon was the wrong hire. I think what they look back and they say is you should have never fired that guy. Deal.
And now that what he got fired for is now very much on the table.
Very much on the table.
I mean,
Kentucky spent $22 million on their roster.
And?
So I just it's time. It's time to be competitive in the sport. It is. You can't keep doing this. And to me, I think it's very obvious if you keep Matt McMahon and you're doing it to save money. So if you're doing it to save money and not pay the buyout, you're also not going to spend the money on the roster. And if you're not doing either of those things, right? If you're not moving on from, if you're keeping him and you're not giving him money for his roster, it's a lose-lose for both sides. You're not going to win without money.
And Brendan Hollingsworth says it best. It's very simple. Wade resonates with players, students, fans, and boosters. He will sell tickets. He will bring in money. He will bring in money that wouldn't normally donate to men's basketball, and he will recruit pros. Very simple. It's just up to what LSU wants to do. If you're going to go back to the well one more time to spend more money. But at the end of the day, as Charles has said, you have to spend money to make money, and this is an opportunity to spend money to make money because right now there's no way that the concessions or the tickets for men's basketball is putting you like, oh, we're certainly don't even worry about being on television.
Yeah, no, I mean
I forget what days they play.
Let's get out of hand. No, it can't. It shouldn't be where it is. It can't.
And if one thing changes, I would be clamoring to go. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, you're gonna want to be there. It's gonna be exciting.
He's excited.
You're gonna get players. You're gonna the personality, the whole thing. You're gonna. I mean, think back to the last season. The last year he was here. Early January.
He just knows how
you played Kentucky and Tennessee at home in the PMAC. You beat both of them, and the atmospheres for those games, and the basketball played in those games was electric. And since then, you haven't had that.
Well, not only that, it's the back and forth with ULL, where he stands on business. First of all, we don't play at a court or in an arena. And it's like all of those things matter to LSU fans because you care. That's what we talked about from Brian Kelly to Lane Kiffin, and Lane Kiffin is showing what? He's doing his due diligence on showing that he cares. He's going to baseball games. He's doing all of the things that, for LSU fans, please accept the culture, be a part of the culture, because if you do it, it's fun. Will Wade created a culture. From day one, when he got here, that thing was, like, it was non-negotiable. He's like, I want this thing packed out for my announcement with students. What do we have to do? Free food. Okay. That's not very hard. And guess what they did? Went for the free food, and then he puts on this Oscar-worthy performance of like, no, I'm fucking fired up about this. I didn't even know who you were. And then you see it, and the message he's delivering, you're like, I'm in.
Yep.
And now he did it to such an extent that it does feel like it's just a one-name list because LSU fans just want the one thing back.
Well, it's not just because of that. It's because you have to get something.
Nobody will make them excited.
No.
It's so bizarre.
Well, not just nobody. It's because if you were able to get
John Calipari, they would still rather Will Wade.
But still, like if you were able to get other big names, it would still instill excitement and bring fire. It would. If you could get a sitting head coach from another Power 4 program that's in the upper echelon of the sport, it would instill excitement. Like if you went and snagged Kelvin Sampson from Houston,
I don't think
of course
so.
you'd be excited. No, 100%.
I don't think not as much as they're excited for Will Wade.
No,
He comes here.
it would still bring
They
excitement.
want one person.
Well, because he's the only realistic one.
Well, no, I think it's a cult. He has
It's not just
established
that. I get what you're saying. I don't disagree with you entirely.
I don't think that LSU fans know enough about basketball to be like, oh, I want the 71-year-old Kelvin Sampson to come coach LSU for 3 years.
Yeah, but when you see it and you go, the guy that was in the national championship last year is a 2 seed this year and has this record, you go, okay, yeah, I'm in.
But there's
Let's
a
do it.
sect of LSU fans that I don't think even know that Houston was in the Final Four last year.
Well, but you'll find out when they get hired.
I guess that's fair, but I do agree. There is a sect of LSU fans that
Right.
could not care less about any name other than.
I don't
Will Wade.
disagree with that whatsoever. But I think the
Like,
reason
if you
why
brought in Coach K, they would still be like Will Wade.
I don't know about that.
I don't want Coach K.
The reason why it's a one-name list is because if it's not that one name,
he fucked you the best.
Because if it's not that one name, you can't go get anybody else. It's going to be a mid-major coach. That's who
Then,
you
well,
want.
then it's just the coach you still have.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's why
Or Joe Schwartz.
That's why it's a one-name list. Is because if it's not him, it's you keep the guy you got, or you're taking a flyer out on another mid-major guy
With no money.
and not giving
It's
them
just
the money.
one, it's
not
one
gonna,
of the most bizarre sports scenarios I've ever been a part of.
But I think it is so similar to football. You don't get $50 million for your roster if it's Summerall, Goalish.
No, I'm just
or one
talking
of these other
about
guys.
the fervor in which he has instilled in people of how the situation in which he left, what happened after he left, what he did at 2 previous stints, and the ties that he has, whether it be at McNeese and then loses early at North Carolina State, and now it becomes like a very palatable thing.
yeah.
And it's the way he was fired wasn't performance based. It was you had to do it, allegedly. And so it's like, well, no, we were really enjoying you. Nobody wanted to fire him. You just felt like you had to, because it wasn't based off of like Brian Kelly. When you talk about football, that was performance based. Get out. And Matt McMahon, nice guy, didn't do anything wrong in terms of how he rubbed the fan base. Like, Brian Kelly rubbed the fan base the wrong way.
Of course. Well,
Matt McMahon didn't do anything. Yeah.
That's why he was fired in season.
Yeah, get out.
That you had to remove. That's when McMahon didn't need to be fired in season because he wasn't a problem. You just weren't winning.
You talk about having like 3 wishes from the genie. That would be that's one of them. I would love to have been able to fire Brian Kelly.
That is a good wish to the genie.
That's a phenomenal.
That would have been
great wish.
so pleasurable.
How would you do it?
Erect.
So I'm your genie, okay? Oh, I'm your magic genie. What are your 3 wishes, sir?
Oh!
You didn't even ask for the wish.
You just nutted.
You didn't even ask the wish.
Just like Robin Williams.
What are your 3 wishes?
I know one.
Your first wish. What is it, sir?
God, this is... Oh, okay. God, this is so sad about myself. None of them are for me.
Of course not.
But they are.
Okay. Your first wish, sir.
I get to fire Brian Kelly personally every day. He has to come back and get fired again and again and again.
Like a time loop.
Yes. Like, we'll do it on the golf course.
Show me how you would do it, sir.
With bells on.
Your second wish, sir.
Jay Johnson gets whatever he wants.
Okay.
Every day.
Third wish.
Get to be governor.
Why do you want to be governor? You could be president.
Oh, fuck that. No, I didn't know how much the governor got to do. You just run LSU football and like you just get to run LSU athletics. I want to do that.
Yeah.
Had I known that at 10, I'd be the
But
governor.
you also have to deal with like political shit.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would.
That's part of my wish.
No, but just instead of being governor, just make your own position. Be like, make a new position, just like that.
The orbiter of LSU.
Yeah.
I would do a good job. I would care.
No, I know that.
What?
You would care. I don't think you would do a good job.
Why?
Because I just
See,
don't
he
think-
would. He's first
Yeah,
hire.
He would.
Would you put Lloyd in charge of LSU athletics, Charles? No, he says he got 3 wishes from a genie. His 3 wishes were he gets to fire Brian Kelly every day. So like every day he
Personally.
wakes up, he gets to personally fire Brian Kelly. Jay Johnson gets whatever he wants, and then he gets to be the orbiter of LSU athletics.
I would let him do it for 60 days to
Okay.
see if it worked out.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. I could do it in 60. I'm great in 60 days. After that, I would.
Well, I mean, no, if you did a good job in 60 days, then we would figure it out after that. And if you weren't good, then we would get rid of you.
That's fine. I just need a chance.
What are your first couple
I won't
of
coach
moves?
O it. I just told you them.
To fire Brian Kelly every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that would.
That's
a wish.
whatever he
That's a
wants.
wish, though.
Right. I don't even have to do it because it's already done.
That's true.
What's next? The next is what we do.
Are you expecting a pass ball?
Well, somebody's got to be able to block one up.
Very
That's
valid
true.
point. Valid point.
Oh, third. If I can't do the Brian Kelly, it's sweets. I want baseball. Baseball sweets. Baseball. I love it up there.
Where were you last night?
I made a previous
He
engagement.
didn't want to big dog his friends. He had already agreed to watch the game with them. He didn't want to go. Oh, actually, I'm not going. I'm going to go watch it.
I'm loyal.
Didn't you ask me though yesterday? Hey, are you going to the game?
Yeah, but I didn't get it confirmed.
So
you
he
know,
made other
I'm
plans.
terrified to ask. I don't want to. I just
See, I big dogged my friends. Noah called me. He said, "Turn around." I said, "I called my friends." I'm like, "I'm not coming home. I'm going to the game."
Well,
Got
no,
a
you went
suite.
home. You went home. You just went
No, I
home
didn't.
late.
No, he didn't.
No, I
He's
actually
starting to
didn't.
stay. He's starting to be a
spend the night.
transplant.
I did spend the night.
Where did you sleep?
Christian's house. I slept on the couch.
I know. I have a free bedroom
wasn't
at
bad.
my house.
He gets upset. He's upset that he. I think
You
he
would have more
feels
fun.
like. I think he feels like I'm insulting him. That I don't want to stay.
You don't have to stay in my.
I tell you what, his mom cooks a really good king
Yeah,
cake.
That is true.
very
See, I don't like. I actually didn't like the king cake.
Oh, that's
'Cause
fine. She
I don't
has
like- I don't-
multiple.
The rest of the cooking, very good.
No, the cooking is phenomenal. Yeah, I like cream cheese.
But then
in
again,
my king cake, and it was traditional.
Lloyd, he did eat a lot last night. He was helping NIL last night. By
Yes.
Buying, and I had to break it to him very so gently, like, "Hey, man, that money doesn't go to NIL."
But the thought was there.
Yeah.
I'm from New Orleans. I'm not the smartest bulb in the shed, but
Yes.
you know what I mean. Like I was trying.
Bulb in the shed. You
Yeah.
proved it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Just now,
Yeah, I was doing my best though.
I hear you.
Did you ask them? You're like, "This is NIL, right?" And they're like, "No."
No, I just kind of assumed.
So, would you go? Burger?
He went burger, sausage dog.
Yeah.
Oh, he loves the sausage
And
dog.
tendies.
The sausage dog is good.
And I did tell him, I said, if you ask Christian to feed you the sausage dog, I'm throwing you out.
Yeah. So we will.
And then-
We'll
and
do
then-
out fries.
Well, then Jason grabs a fry and he looks at Charles, and Charles goes, "You come over here, I'm
gonna knock you out." Yeah, don't do shit like that. Not around me.
We won't do it in the suite. We'll just do it in the luxury of our own home.
So
if
now,
you would come
so
stay
now,
over.
so now, not to get off the subject. So now, baseball wins
Yeah.
midweek game. Everybody's got to be happy with that. Get it was Grambling, but baby steps, right?
Yeah, you gotta.
They
win.
threw all three of their weekend starters against LSU.
Yeah. Well, I mean, come on, it's Grambling. They're not.
Well, no, but now they're
That's
cooked for
pretty
the. They're
crazy,
cooked
though.
for the weekend.
I mean, what was the final score? Because I left early.
7-1.
7-1. Wow. Wow. That's not bad.
And then you went home and you watched NC State and Texas.
I did. I did. I had a little money on that game. I did have a little money on the game. It
There
was.
you go.
It was. I think I had. I bet the money line actually. Yesterday, early in the day, money line was like -108 for North Carolina State and -112 for Texas. I took North Carolina State.
Yeah.
Didn't work out like. But I mean, it was a good game. It was probably a really good basketball game.
Probably the best game of the night, huh?
Yeah, there was only two.
Right.
Well,
the
that
Howard game was pretty
Howard,
good.
UMBC did go down
Yeah.
the wire, but that was some of our conversation talking about LSU men's basketball. Was you just want to be in games like that? Like
Yeah.
that's all you're really asking for.
So we talked about that yesterday. We would just like to be. I don't care if you're the last four in.
Right.
I just want to be there, be relevant. You know.
You would walk away if it's LSU and not NC State in that game.
Right. Yeah, and NC
you
State
lose-
fans were kind of upset
Right.
last
you
night.
lose at the wire like that down the stretch, but it was fun. It was exciting. You would be disappointed because you didn't win, but ultimately you would be happy overall because you were there.
Right.
You got to experience. You'd remember it. You know?
Correct. I mean, look, they traveled really well.
Yeah.
I mean, they had their pep band there.
Right.
And, what was comical? So if you really watch the game, NC State scored 9 points in like less than a minute, right? Or a minute, right around a minute.
Yeah.
And Dick Vitale, and we all know he hates Will Wade. He barely said it. And I got to be honest with you, he's getting to a point where, hey, man, it's time to go gently into the good night because you can't really understand
Right.
what he's saying. But
Oh!
Yeah, and he kept talking about, I don't know why he's pressing here. I don't know why he's pressing. It worked.
The press worked every time.
Every time.
They got
and I'm like,
four times in a row.
y'all sound stupid now because you're questioning him and he's doing what he's planned to do in the press. And he did that when he was at LSU.
Of course.
And so,
it was awesome down the stretch. I mean, the shot making on both sides.
Yeah, I mean, the kid from North Carolina State that shot threes.
Right.
I mean, the 2 3-pointers. I mean, that was amazing.
That was just March basketball.
Yeah.
Like, something's going to happen.
Look, you got to give it to Texas, too. Weaver, I mean, that kid played his ass off.
Yeah.
I mean, he was really good. I mean, North Carolina, two of their bigs fouled out. North Carolina State, 2 of their bigs fouled out. So it was a great game. I stayed up. I watched the whole thing.
You saw Texas's
this
coach
would be
run
you
on the court?
courtside.
I did see Texas's coach run on the court.
Here it is right here.
You were cheering for him to get teed up.
Yeah, I mean, look.
It's a great shot.
Great
and then
shot.
Coach is in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, like, hey, man, you might want to get off. That's too many men on the court.
That is insane. I've never seen that.
No.
That would
but
be
it was
you
the commentating with Dick Vitale and Charles Barkley was really interesting. They might have said Dick Vitale might have said Will Wade's name maybe 5 times throughout the whole broadcast.
Yeah, it was the wiretap game. It was Sean Miller and Will Wade.
Wiretap game. It was the wiretap game.
How much did he talk about Sean Miller? What is his axe to grind? It's just that he just doesn't like that Will Wade performed that way in terms of being a coach.
I don't know. I didn't.
Or he just wanted to be staunchly right.
Probably staunchly right. Probably. I just literally, once it was over, I turned it off. And then, I turned it off and then quickly got on Tiger Droppings, and it was a whole page of Will Wade, Will Wade,
Right,
Will Wade,
right.
Will Wade, Will Wade. The haters, he's a cheater. Well, okay, yeah, okay. And
Legal now.
How does that work? How does that work out for us so far? And, he was an alleged cheater at that. So we'll see. This next couple of weeks are going to be interesting.
Very much
LSU's
so.
got some big decisions to make. I mean, I don't know, Lloyd. What would you do if you were in?
Yeah, you're the orbiter.
You're the orbiter. Tell us what you would do in this situation with men's basketball at LSU. If you had your pick, say so.
Yeah, it's exactly what I hope happens. And if I could make it be done, it will be done. I'm in the camp of it's Will Wade or nothing because of the fervor in which he inspired, and that was a part of. I was in school at that time, so it felt a little bit different. I went from who was it, Johnny Jones before that, and having that era where it felt like the players didn't care to Will Wade where he came in. And that gets me every time. Like that, if you're impassioned and you care about LSU athletics, like Coach O had it for 2 years. Will Wade had it the entire time he was here. Jay Johnson has it in spades. Like if you care, like I care, like a fan cares, you're good with me. I'll give you more leeway. So, yeah, Will Wade is somebody that inspired so much hope. And I know he's not, if you had to line up of, he doesn't have a 4.0 in coaching. Like, there are some deficiencies there.
Yeah, I don't think he's the best college coach.
I've never seen
He knows
LSU basketball. Yeah, of course. But I've never seen LSU basketball that exciting in my time. I had the Final Four run in 2006 when I was a wee lad. And that was just like, it felt like every year you were going to compete. And that's all I can ask for.
Yeah, and during the Johnny Jones era, I hate to say the kids didn't care. I think one kid didn't care.
I know who that one is.
We saw that. I mean, they made a documentary out of it. And people ask me all the time, especially late, like, why do you care so much about men's basketball? It's fun. It's exciting. It's quick.
Quick.
You're in and out in 2 hours. It's fun. And I've been a basketball fan. I've been a season ticket holder courtside season ticket holder since Brady was here. Saw the Trent Johnson era. I liked Trent. Didn't think he fit here. He didn't make many friends here. Yeah. Saw the Johnny Jones era. It was okay. I mean, I'm
another nice guy.
No, great guy. Yeah. Great ambassador to LSU.
100%.
I think they got caught up in the Ben Simmons thing. And look, I got people, man, Ben Simmons was great. He was awesome. Nah, I didn't see that, and his career speaks for itself. Went through the Will Wade era, exciting, a lot of controversy, into the Matt McMahon era. And so, it's just, whether Matt McMahon is gone, whether Will Wade's here, I don't know. And it's going to be a crazy 2 weeks.
It is. No, 100%. I mean,
do you think that the the loss last night exacerbates like kind of the conversation because now we had the Lane Kiffin thing that was they kept winning, but like they wouldn't let him back. But then it was like we need our coaches to come back, and you saw all of that for LSU football because they kept winning. Now the conversation is almost it comes to a.
Yeah, I think it's going to come to a head in the next 2 weeks. I do. I think you'll know something in the next 2 weeks whether. Nothing stays quiet in this town. I mean, everybody kind of knew Lane Kiffin was going to be the target for LSU. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was the obvious choice.
It was just a matter if you could get him.
Correct.
And then for LSU basketball, it's like, why would you go?
I was having a conversation on the way into the office today, and it's like, look, let's be completely brutally honest. The North Carolina State's a better job.
Yeah.
More NIL money, great
100%.
Facilities, more passionate about men's basketball.
The state is a basketball state.
Yeah. Correct. So if let's just say Will does come back, does that show the people why he came back? Because it's not a better job.
It's the place. It's just different.
So why do you come back? Is it because you really care about LSU or you care about the city, the state? It was kind of neat when I saw all of this transpire when he sat out for a year. He came back to McNeese. Like he probably could have had a job somewhere else other than McNeese.
Hey, he loves Louisiana.
He loves Louisiana. So does that mean you love Louisiana enough to put that behind you? Look, I read some of the X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to continue to call it Twitter. Some of the blogs last night from North Carolina State fans. They're pissed. They're pissed they didn't win. And I'm like, man, I get it. I mean, even the announcers started to try and get the narrative about, 2 years ago they went to Final Four and they got rid of their coach, and now you got this guy. And he did what he said. He said he was going to get you back the first year. He got you there. Whether everybody wants to believe it or not, that was part of the NCAA tournament.
100%.
And so he achieved his objective. I get if North Carolina gets upset with him if he decides to move on from there. From what I've been told, and I don't know enough about North Carolina State, that they have had some issues with coaches kind of betraying them in the past. Matt McMahon, I think he's in limbo. I think something needs to happen in the next 2 weeks. I think it will, but you're in that limbo, kind of like we were with the Lane Kiffin. I mean, I came in here a couple of times ago, and I just want it to be over with. And I kind of feel the same way, but
to me, the LSU football job is such an easier sell. Going from this is the inverse of that, where North Carolina State is the better job.
So it would be like Lane Kiffin leaving LSU to go to Mississippi State.
Right.
Why?
That would be comparison to Will leaving North Carolina State to come back to LSU.
Right.
And so
it's because you love it. There's really no other reason other than he just loved it.
I mean, he goes back to McNeese, he builds that program up, and you very easily could leave it in a bad spot to go take the next job. And I tell you what he hasn't done is he didn't leave it in a bad spot. They've got a very good head coach right now. They've got a very good program, and they're in the tournament again.
He signed a contract to make sure that they were set up after he left.
And they are.
Mm-hmm. And they just extended Bill Armstrong for 5 years.
It was a great move by them.
Yeah, I mean, they locking that deal up. Look, it helps the economy.
Right.
In the state of Louisiana,
he just gets
especially Lake Charles. Right, it's more than just X's and O's. Look, I'll say this. I'll tell Will this. He's not the best X's and O's guy, but he's a great CEO. He knows how to run a program from every aspect, whether it be fundraising, whether it be player development, whether it be, I don't want to say player development, I'm going to get beat up on that one, player talent evaluation.
Right.
He gets it. He gets it. He draws people in. Listen, you want to support him. He's going to make it fun. He gets into a press conference. He gets fired up. I mean, who was it that he asked him?
You think so, Ron?
That or who did he say? Where you been living, under a rock?
Under a rock.
And so it's a passion that
it's not a gym, it's an arena.
Correct.
Right.
Correct. And then he threw out a bunch of stats like right off the top of his head. I'm like, man, this guy's like a savant. And nothing against Matt McMahon. I just think, LSU fans are passionate about stuff. You go on Tiger Droppings. I hate to give him a plug, but you go on Tiger Droppings and
you literally look and it's Tiger Droppings right now.
And it's literally, I mean, yeah. So there you go. And so, but you have majority of the people on Tiger Droppings wanting back. very few. Oh, he's a cheater. We don't want that loser back. I mean, are we that close-minded that we're not going to vet other coaches? Hey, man, do you realize what other coaches would cost LSU? Because you said it, Lloyd, you got to sell another basketball coach on LSU.
You got to make it attractive.
And what's attractive about it? Facilities. Oh, this notion we're going to build an arena. I've been hearing the same.
I'll still be there.
I've been hearing the same thing about a new bridge in Baton Rouge, and I probably won't see that in my lifetime. And so it's going to be interesting. I don't know how it plays out. I feel for everybody in this situation: McMahon, coaches, players. I feel for Will because for him to leave North Carolina, they're gonna come unglued.
Oh yeah,
and it's just not.
It doesn't make any sense to them
because it's just not leaving. The media is going to beat him up, and they're going to be on his. Like they didn't like him before, they're definitely not going to like him now.
And
if that's what he does,
he doesn't care.
No, he really doesn't.
No,
I'm doing what I want to do.
He prefers it.
Yeah,
he's doing what he wants to do. He's doing what's best for him and his family.
If that's what he wants to do,
that's what he wants to do.
Well, I feel like the unfortunate thing would be if that's not what happens, and you stick with McMahon. That's the part that I hate. I feel like it's a lose-lose for both sides because you're not investing the money. So you're basically just delaying the inevitable.
It's a dead marriage.
Yeah, like
we're sleeping in separate bedrooms.
That's the unfortunate part for me.
That's a good analogy, Lloyd. Way to be there, bud. Sleeping in separate bedrooms. At that point, why am I married?
Here?
Right. I mean,
So I don't want to pay the buyout.
I don't want to pay the divorce attorney.
Exactly.
I mean, come on, man. And we just had this conversation this morning. Like, I don't know that I could be. I've been in similar situations where you're in limbo. Like, what's going to happen? It's not fun. Right. It's not fun. Either parties.
McMahon's not having fun. The LSU brass isn't having fun. It's a tough spot to be in, and that's what it feels like. There's one thing to look at, and that doesn't make it easier either.
No.
Where it's like the ex is there, and I don't even the parents made us break up. It's a Capulet and Montagues.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
His brain's working overtime right now.
Yeah.
It's not Oedipus Rex.
Lloyd's on fire today, dude.
Yeah.
What's up?
One of my friends doesn't like him, so he's trying to really live it up.
And
to
he
that.
found out that Jason didn't like him at first.
Yeah, he said that last night. If you'd have
I
been
appreciate it. I love the honesty. I wish he would tell me, but he did this morning. But you just tell me up
You
front.
won him over.
I did.
You did.
That tends to happen.
It does.
I'll either get you at first and then lose you, or win you back later.
Lloyd, I love you. I love you guys. Look, it's fun. It's fun to listen to this because, like I said, it's such. And sometimes it consumes my life. Like, I mean, phone calls at night.
Right.
Every time I walk around, somebody's like, "What's going to happen?" Man, I don't know. I don't know.
I want to talk about it.
Yeah, and if I did know, the last thing I'm gonna do is go get on Tiger Droppings or tell somebody it's gonna get on Tiger Droppings. But I really, truly don't know. I don't look. It's a 50-50 shot is what I feel right now. Is do they get Will back? Do they stick with McMahon?
Yeah.
But not only that, it's this is why this partnership has worked out because it's so funny to me that it's like we're doing the exact same thing.
Right.
Like when we go watch the game and we're watching LSU play in the SEC tournament and all we're doing is talking.
Right.
Like we're just talking about we can't help ourselves.
Right.
And it's just
listen, baseball. I mean, y'all been in a baseball suite. The first game when you came to, y'all sat outside. But last night it was cold, so everybody was kind of inside, and that's how the baseball suite is usually for midweek games. It's just everybody talking, and
we can't help ourselves.
And the conversation goes
football,
baseball, basketball.
It's the fifth inning. Like it's 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, like okay, just I mean, do y'all remember Bob Huggins? I mean, he wasn't the and this guy never coached, never played a day in his life. Okay.
Well, see, that's my thing. Is I think it's actually a beautiful thing because it means you don't have to be a
5-star athlete to be.
You know how much you have to like basketball to be terrible at it and still want to coach it?
Yeah.
I mean, Lloyd, we could pay you an eighth of what we're paying all the basketball coaches.
I'd figure it out.
Well, I don't know about that, but
you'd
make a good run at it.
Yeah.
Not a lack of effort.
Yes.
It would be passionate.
So if LSU paid you $300,000 to be the head men's basketball coach, you would put.
I would give $150,000 to Noah to run it and let me be the face of it.
Okay, well,
that's pretty smart. He's got a plan.
He is a very smart.
I got news for you though. If they're gonna pay you $300, they'll have money to pay Noah. Just hire him as your assistant.
Yeah,
you could be the CEO, and he'll be the X's and O's guy.
I hate the term CEO after what transpired the last 4 years.
Right. Yeah,
that's not a CEO. That's Enron.
Yes.
But so because if you could give that label out, I'd like to see a little bit more.
Yeah, hands-on. Yeah. I mean, look, people said it recently.
What would you not want to be? It drives me up the wall.
But you would want to win, right?
Yeah.
You would want to win. You just sound like, man, they only pay me $300,000. I'm just gonna let it go.
No
and that's also what pisses me off about that entire. He got us. He won.
Oh, we got.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
and I hate
conned us.
Yeah. Who's having the last laugh?
Him.
He literally, we went to go fill up our tires, and he sold us premium air. Like, we paid $50 for premium air,
and to fill up his tires.
Yeah, literally,
and
for him to leave.
And basically, he was selling us on smart water, and it was really tap water.
Yeah, the same water we all
poisoned
fucking
us.
drink. Yeah,
I don't know about poison. I mean, come on, man. He didn't poison us. We're still here. So
I'm sick.
So tell me, do you really hate Brian Kelly?
Oh my God, yes, with every fiber in my being.
One of his wishes was that he get to fire him day in
And
and day out.
it's a step away.
Until Brian Kelly's gonna be on his deathbed. You're fucking fired.
Yeah, I'll go get him again.
Yeah,
tip over the casket.
Oh my God!
Anytime there's an opportunity for him to come up and to be upset about it, Lloyd can't help.
So let me ask you this: all joking aside, let's have a little fun here. Like, how would you fire? Like, if you really like. Honestly, and then man, fuck you, you're fired. Okay.
Yeah, that's the first day.
Charles is Brian Kelly.
So how would you really like do that?
Oh, he said erect when we asked him.
Yeah, I would be. Erect.
Hey, I don't want to hear all of that.
Yeah,
it's words I don't use.
I would buy him a new house, walk him in, take him around, and be like, "You'll never live here. You'll never get to stay here because you have to leave." That's day one. Day two, I'm definitely taking him to the golf course and be like pretending like, oh, dude, everything's fine. We're doing great. Like, look,
the
I
day
gave
after
you one more.
firing him
Yeah,
the first time.
Look, we gave you some money for the roster. We can run it back. I understand what happened. You're fired on 18. Press. We'll play 18 more, and I'll just beat the brakes off of you and take every dollar of your buyout back on the golf course.
All right. Well, I mean, that's
it seems like he hasn't thought about this at all.
No, yeah. I mean, you put some thought into this.
It's unfortunate how much he has consumed. It just makes. How can you not like that job?
That is the thing.
Les cared in a different way. Ed cared. Ed is what could happen to anybody that's from Louisiana. You had the experience. He wanted to win so badly. He goes, but Ed, Louisiana people, if you succeed once, like, good. I did what I never thought I would do.
Yeah.
I won a national championship at the school I love the most.
Okay,
I will ride off.
And I'm being serious here. Like, I know we're joking, but like Ed Ogeron really loved LSU. Mm-hmm. He really wanted that job.
But everybody gets like Louisiana people get caught up in the trappings of success. Like, oh, pretty good.
Like women, they get caught up in women.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he got caught up in.
Right.
I mean,
and just the he got to rest on his laurels. He's like, oh, everybody loves him. People still love him.
But I know. Well, that's the LSU fan. We hated him when he was losing, firing, get rid of him, give me somebody else, and then Lane Kiffin comes in and let's bring him back as a coach. And they're like, hey man, like pump your brakes. Y'all are wishy-washy.
I mean, Louisiana culture. Is that not what the normal person would do? If you gave the normal person the LSU head coaching job, you acquired all of the talent, you know who to go get, you win a national championship, the best season ever, and you go, I'm good.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I would probably want to repeat.
What?
I mean, but
you're successful. He's never had success.
Well, no, he did. He's had success somewhat. I mean, come on. He was an offensive line coach.
He quit LSU. He's been to dig ditches. He didn't know.
He got $18 million.
No, I'm saying he got a scholarship offer to LSU and got homesick. And then he had to go home and dig ditches. And then he's like, I'm going to go grind my way all the way back. And then ends up back at LSU to where he's pumping his fist out the window. Couldn't have a better dream job. And then he just has the hangover for 3 years.
Yeah,
that's what Louisiana does.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right.
I think we're not driven by the hunger of
we just want
having a coaching legacy like a Nick Saban or a Lane Kiffin. I would want to win one national championship, and then once I do it as a head coach,
you could fire me.
Yeah, I'm good. Like I did
the thing.
We won. Like I got to
you wouldn't
sit
want to
in
be.
the
You
office.
wouldn't want to be a Nick Saban.
Well, yeah.
I think that's why they're 1-1.
I don't want to work like a Nick Saban.
No,
I don't want to put in the work to be Nick Saban.
If I had that job.
I want to go to the suite and eat hot dogs and sausage dogs and chicken. I don't want to.
And so did Ed O.
Exactly, which is I get it. That's me. Like, I had my year, my 15 minutes of fame, my fun in the sun. We had the greatest season of all time.
He's a legend forever.
I'm going to go mess with women.
Yeah.
And be an alcoholic.
I've never been successful.
Not that he's an alcoholic, but like, that's what I would do.
Yes, I would, you'll find me dead on bourbon.
Would you get plastic surgery like in Botox like he did?
I don't know. I'd
Probably not
experiment.
in my face. I would do some stuff.
Yeah, I would do something.
I mean, look, I mean,
he's never had $18 million before. He doesn't know what to do with it.
Somebody always told me it's really hard. It's easy to make it to the top. It's hard to stay at the top.
Exactly.
And so my thing is, though, I would want to prove that wrong.
He doesn't.
So let me ask you this: do you think Lane Kiffin just wants to win one national championship?
No, because of his dad.
I think he's wired that way.
Like Nick Saban.
The Nick Saban way, yeah.
And he could also leave in 3 years after, like that. That's
but where do you go?
I don't know, because that's who he is. But I also do think because of his dad and the legacy that he wants to leave for the Kiffin name has played a huge factor in how he is.
Well, originally, in the beginning, it didn't. I mean, he was an alcoholic. He was
right, so I'm saying,
a womanizer.
He was a Nepo baby.
Yeah.
And then it became, oh, wait, I don't want to tarnish my father's legacy, who has become one of the brightest minds in football ever. He curated a defense.
Right.
And it's like, I have the ability to do this too. I should probably take it more seriously. And now it becomes, are you Monty Kiffin's son? Or are you Lane Kiffin, the son of Monty Kiffin?
I don't know. That's
It's
good.
like a documentary.
It really is. I mean, I'm not trying. I mean, like all of a sudden, I got chills. I'm like, man, damn, Lloyd, watch out, man. I mean, who needs the guy? Who's the guy that does the NFL films? Remember
I
that?
know who you're talking about.
Who needs him? We got Lloyd.
Yeah.
Lloyd, look out, man. I mean, no, I get it. I mean, it's
legacy.
I think also money plays a big factor in a lot of this.
He's had money his entire life.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like with Ed. I made it to the top. I've done it. I got all this money. I mean, look. He says when they tell him it was a fire, what door do you want me to go out of?
I've never had money.
And so I'm going back to Lafourche Parish. I'm going to take my now $9 million instead of 18.
But that's 90 in Lafourche.
Yeah. And I'm going to Miami, and I'm going to sit at the Fontainebleau Hotel, drink drinks, and hit on bad women,
and walk around.
Yeah, and jog on the beach. Jog on the beach, shirtless.
Saunter.
Yo, go Tigers. I mean, look, I get it.
He's not mad about it.
No.
But I would, and for me,
I would be upset at myself
every single night. I would think about how I blew that up. Like, how did I do this?
I would be hard on myself. Like, how did I ruin the pinnacle of my career? Because let's be honest, Ed Ogeron is not going to be a head coach at a major D1 school ever again. And so how did I ruin that legacy? But I guess you're right. Some people just want to win one national championship and then go, okay, I've done it. Now what? I don't
He
know.
just wanted one. What is it? The post-nut clarity.
And the funny part about it is when you talk about LSU men's basketball, we don't even want to win a national championship. We just want to go to the tournament every year. I mean, every year, and have a chance to maybe go deep into the tournament every fifth year.
And I think that's what drives him.
Yeah.
Is the ability at a school to I want to build it.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to somewhere that already has it. And
So-
it's like the expectation is this is what we do here. I had the opportunity, if you're Will Wade, to build something, and I didn't get to finish the project, and I knew that was going to be a great house.
So a lot of people know that I talked to Will, and I still talk to him. I talked to him the other day, and everybody says, you haven't asked him. And I go, no, I'm not going to abuse my friendship with him to ask him. Because then I know something, and then everybody's like, "Oh, you know." I don't want to have plausible deniability. And so, but I will tell you, the first question, if he was to come back, the first question I would ask him is why. Why? Why would you want to come back to this? Terrible facilities.
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But for me personally, I want to know. I mean, if I'm sitting, listen, I don't know what North Carolina State's paying him. Probably $3.5-4 million, and they want to extend him. We all know they're trying to extend him.
Right.
We know that because they're worried about LSU. Why? I have absolutely zero idea. You're North Carolina State. You're a basketball school. If he goes, he goes. You're going to be able to attract another big head basketball coach. So my question is why? Why would you want to come back to this? They're going to probably throw some big money at him. I mean,
cares about that?
I don't think he cares, but so I want to know the reason why you would do that. I mean, if somebody offered, if another person or another company offered you, Lloyd, a job to do the same exact job you're doing now for
A different, not LSU?
Not LSU. For more money,
No.
you wouldn't do it.
No. It's not the same thing.
I agree. I would. Yeah, I wouldn't.
So you wouldn't if
I wouldn't go to like fucking cover Oregon State.
Right.
I don't have any.
Like, I wouldn't.
There's no bone in my body.
I also,
what about Miami?
I would.
No.
I would get fired because I wouldn't
Wouldn't
be good
care.
at it. I don't care. This is the only place I care enough.
Well, I wouldn't, like, for me, like, I'll do even my coaching gig. I wouldn't go be this freshman coach, assistant coach at Catholic High
Yeah.
over
Central.
because
he
it's-
loves Central.
That's what I'm-
And
I
that's
get it.
where I think it.
But-
Will
but-
Wade is in the same boat
Same
of
boat.
like, I had an opportunity there. I embraced it. They embraced me.
Right.
And it's like this whole, and the way it ended, it's like I never got to finish the thing that I started. And he's still a legend here. And he didn't. What did he do?
I mean,
it
we
was
look
just
at,
so.
let's talk about it. Well, 5 years later, we're still talking about Will Wade.
We've talked about him every year since he's left.
Right.
And he knows that. And so it becomes like they love me there. And it's something about Louisiana that if it gets you, it's got
It gets you.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can
I
do
got
to
you.
shake it.
So-
I got you.
So I literally, this is going to be crazy. I was at the Boozy concert Saturday night.
See?
Yeah, you were.
And I see of course, Lane Kiffin gets up on the stage, but I see some other football staff members that came with him from Ole Miss, and I go, just question, does Ole Miss do anything like this? And they're like, no. And I'm like, really? And they're like, since we've been here, how many months? It's been unbelievable. Like, this is, there's really nothing to do in Oxford, really. Think about it. And so, not that Baton Rouge is it's a metropolitan compared to Oxford.
Right.
And so,
And the Metropolitan sucks.
and the people really care about football. So you haven't won a game, you haven't played a game, and people love you already.
They're going to treat you like royalty.
No doubt about it. I mean, Boozy's got the football players,
He's got the Weeks brothers and Sam Levin, all of them in the RV.
And they all want to go.
right? And so, I mean, they're gods, and
It's not like that everywhere.
no, and so it's interesting. It's a different dynamics.
Because it's not A&M where it's like you have to do it.
And look, I'm like Wyatt. I grew up in New Orleans. New Orleans is great. You had when I grew up, you didn't have the Pelicans. When I grew up, I had the Jazz. I had Pistol Pete. I got to go watch Pistol Pete from the rafters because they were like $2 tickets, and that's all we could afford. But I got to say I watched Pistol Pete. Unbelievable basketball player.
Oh, yeah.
Probably one of the best basketball players I've ever seen in my lifetime. Get it? At the time, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Jordan, I get that. But at that time, that was probably one of the best basketball players,
100%.
pure basketball. And so I grew up in New Orleans, and I liked the Saints. I liked the Jazz at the time. Now you have the Saints and the Pelicans, and I moved here 30-something years ago, and, I mean, this is home for me. I mean, this is – although people in New Orleans are passionate about the Saints, people in Baton Rouge are like – I mean, like, they always say bleed purple, live gold, or live gold, bleed purple. It is literally that.
Yeah.
And it becomes a part of your life. It consumes you.
That's what.
You're look at me. Look at this room.
Yeah.
When I'm wearing shin guards.
I know. I don't get it.
When
National championship. shit.
exactly, these are Malazzos. Omaha dirt on these things. I'll lick them.
Whoa. Then they won't have dirt on them.
Yeah, and I'll have it in me. Ooh.
Hey,
But it is like.
Turned into Skip Bertman.
Oh.
I mean, so it's a great place to be, and it's a great, everybody always talks about the LSU brand. I think that's bigger than people really. I think us as fans take LSU brand for granted, and I don't think
No,
should.
I think the LSU fans make the LSU brand what it is. I think the coolest thing about the LSU brand is when outsiders like Scott Van Pelt and Ryan Russillo see it and they go, "What the is going on over there?"
The Scott Van Pelt clip is.
Yeah, right. Where they're like, because when you see it, you know it, and you're like, "This is unbelievable."
Well, they come down, they experience it, and then they go.
But then they never stop coming back.
Right. And they're like, "Oh wow, this is."
Speaking of Baton Rouge, we kind of asked Jacques the question: why is St. Patrick's Day such a big deal here? Like, why is it kind of like
it's Mardi Gras
ultimate holiday?
It is kind of like
Baton
Mardi
Rouge?
Gras. Yeah,
It's bigger than, and so I started Orion, me and a buddy of mine, back in 1998, and we laugh about it all the time. Like, what's the deal with St. Patrick's Day? It starts very early in the morning. It's day drinking all day long.
Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I truly don't. Listen, I've ridden in St. Patrick's Day twice in this Baton Rouge. Being from New Orleans, I rode in St. Patrick's Day down there. I don't know what it is.
Because, like, as a kid, that was the parade, like, growing up in Baton Rouge, that was the parade I went to. I went to St. Patrick's Day parade.
Yeah, you didn't go to Mardi Gras.
No,
Well, there really wasn't any Mardi Gras.
Nothing, there's not a parade.
They weren't going to bring me to Spanish Town as
Right.
a 5-year-old.
Right. True.
But then, like,
my parents brought me to Bourbon.
Right. I'm out there on Saturday. I mean, wake up, we run a 5K before, and then it's just the...
That was pretty impressive, too, bud.
Thank you very much.
I mean, did you win?
No chance.
Right in the middle.
Did you run?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you beat him?
Yeah, I was third.
Third in what?
The whole thing.
Stop. I saw you eat a hamburger last night. There's no way you were third.
Did you see the speed with which I ate the hamburger?
Yeah, but your feet weren't moving.
That don't matter.
Your jaw was, but your feet
In my mind, they were moving.
This guy's crazy. But, yeah, I don't know why. I would love to,
When did it, has it been like that? You said you've been here, what, 30 years?
30 years.
Has it been like that for 30 years?
Yeah. I mean, you got to think, when I first moved here, Segan Lane was 2 lanes. One going
Well,
one
I
way,
still
one
haven't
going the
fixed
other,
that.
and then it blew up. And I mean, like, I mean, it's not a good place to be.
Saturday, it's crazy.
Like, the city shuts down.
Yeah, it's
City
crazy.
shuts down. Like, hey, you can't go do that. We got St. Patrick's Day. Like,
There's like 100 floats.
And it's not like there's a bunch of fucking mix running around here. It's not a bunch of Irish people. It doesn't make any sense.
No.
I'm Irish, so I can say that.
There you go.
But that's not.
No, I mean,
they were just a bunch of poor fucks that throw cabbage at each other and make
do they
potatoes.
throw cabbage here? I don't know.
Yeah,
do they do?
They do.
So, because I know when I rode in New Orleans, like, you didn't ride with a whole bunch of beads. You rode with, like, literally, we could only
You had to
buy.
feed the people.
You only
Just vegetables and moon pies.
You could only buy so many
what I
sacks of
remember.
cabbage because the float couldn't hold the weight. Couldn't hold it. It would break the float. So, like, and then, I mean, you're talking 20 years ago, 25 years ago, maybe longer. You would take the cabbage and cars would be going down not Magazine Street or whatever street, and you would try and make it in the cars.
Chapatulas.
And make
St.
it in the
Charles.
cars, sunroofs,
yeah.
stuff like that. It was fun. I mean, I don't, Baton Rouge just won't adopt a whole bunch. Like, we're
There's
stuck
no
in our
reason
ways.
to take Mardi Gras.
We're stuck in our
You go-
ways.
you go an hour.
Do I want to go? Do I want to go down to downtown and watch a parade? What else do you have to do? All the restaurants here close at 9:30 on the weekends, except for a few. Most restaurants. So I don't know. It's LSU or bust, or St. Patrick's Day and bust.
yeah.
I mean, literally, LSU, St. Patrick's Day,
And then you put Lane Kiffin and
St. Patrick's Day,
and it's bust.
It's like a bottle of Cristal. Poof. I mean, doesn't get any better than that. I mean,
Because we're simple folk.
yeah.
Football,
Exactly.
baseball, basketball. If those 3 things go well, we're fine.
That's right.
Roads can be fucked.
Yeah,
Doesn't
we don't
matter.
care.
I'll
They are.
I mean,
They are. Even if we're losing, the roads are screwed.
Contraflow, whatever.
The contraflow does not matter after.
No,
a win.
after a win?
It does not matter. It only
Well-
angers you after a loss.
Well, hold on. Like, if you beat McNeese in football,
Well, okay, yeah, but I'm talking like a bit. If you beat Alabama
I'm talking about 2020
in Tiger Stadium, contraflow is the best fucking thing ever because now I have more time to recap.
Right.
What
I'm
just
watching the
happened.
game
with all the
again.
people around you.
Absolutely,
you
it's
roll
the
it down,
best.
you win.
Yeah.
Oh, you go back to the
Of
tailgate, pop a couple, smoke a cigar,
I'm saying,
and
like-
then you just go first quarter to fourth quarter and be like, yes.
Remember
Even
this?
in-
You remember that?
Even in
The 3rd and 7?
2024, I sat in Contraflow for 2 hours after the Ole Miss won.
Erect.
And
Yeah.
2 hours after the Alabama shelling that we took. Those were 2
Different.
very, very different
Different.
experiences. You're very pissed off and you cannot wait to get out of it and you want to fight
Yeah.
someone. Versus, I'm talking to the guy out the window that's in front of me trying to get out.
Go!
But at a loss, you're like this fucking joker up here. What is he
you
doing?
think you're going to get in?
Yeah.
Or the guy that goes by you in a pickup truck with like 3 barbecue pits stacked up in it, and shit's flying out the back, and you're like, "Are
I
you
get
kidding?"
it.
Like,
But
what a
I'm
great
mad.
city this is.
Yeah.
And you're like, well,
Yeah, after a win, you're like, I love Baton Rouge. After
Yeah.
a loss, you're...
Get that shit off the street, man! I'm trying to get home. I gotta go to
What are
church
we
tomorrow.
doing contraflow?
Yeah. I will tell you this though, and we can all agree on this. Being from New Orleans knows how to deal with traffic. And I know people
Barricades.
like Mardi Gras, like they can move people around during Mardi Gras. They move floats, they move riders, they move everybody around. Baton Rouge just don't get it.
No.
like they had LSU did studies on traffic,
Right.
and they think that
The best and brightest.
they think that what they did was what works. And I'm like, this doesn't work, boss.
Do you think that if they just didn't do anything, it would be better?
Probably.
I agree.
Probably. I mean, like Gurrier. Let's take this for example. Gurrier. Who decided to put a 13,000 person plus stadium on Gurrier and make it 2 lanes, 1 lane in, 1 lane out? Oh, and then by the way, we're gonna have free parking lots, so everybody can get to this side of the railroad tracks. And oh, by the way, the people walking across the street, they get preference on who gets into the lots. Oh, and by the way, you got to stop. Oh, and by the way, we have a few paid lots for $20, and oh, by the way, they got signs and people don't know where they're going. Oh, and by the way, the people scanning your parking pass, they really don't scan it sometimes, and sometimes they do. So it's like,
I love the people that scan the pass, because having a parking pass is the luxury.
Oh my gosh,
it is
when we got that as a
unbelievable.
kid,
yeah, where you're like,
that was like the
here,
best thing ever.
Because I've walked 1,000 miles in Baton Rouge, but then they want to have a conversation with you, and there's the people behind you. They're like, I want to get into the game. We're 6 minutes to tip or first pitch. It's like, hey, how you doing? What's going? It's the best.
The best is the people who don't like. It has a big thing: bullpen lot, champions lot. Hey, where does this pass? Well, if you look at the pass, it reads.
It tells you.
Bullpen, champions lot. And they want to pull into the parking lot and they want to talk to the attendant. Like, so where do I go? And what do I do? And it's like, hey, man, I'm trying to get in the spot. Like, do some research before you get.
Or once you're in there, just fucking figure it out.
Right. just do some research before you get there if you've never done it before. And people don't.
Well, it's the people that never. It's like people like me. Like I would never do that. I would just take this first spot I see. That's not Skip Bertman, Jay Johnson, but
but they don't even know the lot they go in.
Exactly. Well, just keep it moving.
And then they have right by Champions Plaza. They have a place to drop off and pick up. Oh no, we're gonna stop in front of the lot, drop everybody off right here because it's closer. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Drop them off, turn back around, and then go into the Champions lot.
And then, oh, by the way. Let me reiterate. As you're turning into the parking lot, you got to stop because you got pedestrians crossing, and they take preference. And it's like, enough. Listen. You can, if you become the orbiter of LSU athletics, give me parking.
Okay.
And traffic.
I was thinking, what about how an airport has like the fast escalator? Like do that across Nicholson to go to LSU baseball.
That's another thing. Nicholson and Burbank. Burbank trying to cross to get on to
That's a
cross.
fucking nightmare.
Oh my gosh. I refuse to do it. I go River Road. Now Gurrier coming the other way from River Road is a pain because you got the buses. You got the buses on Gurrier. Hey, we got to wait for everybody to turn. Then you get the people parking their free lots, cutting across. And they get mad at you if you're trying to keep going. Well, you got to stop for me. No, man, this ain't school. This ain't school. I'm going to run your ass over.
And I'll take one.
Yeah.
I don't care. You hit me. That's fine. But because LSU won.
I'll get hit by a car after
if LSU wins.
We win.
Can you believe that?
Yeah. This guy just ran me over. This is awesome.
I mean,
I love LSU.
We go down River Road. We call my mom Lily Fournette because that's how she drives. She's like, we're getting there.
Yeah.
She's weaving in and out.
That's awesome.
After a loss, she's not Lily Fournette.
Well, the worst is the contraflow because I used to live on down Nicholson on Ben Hur.
Yeah. Oh, I've been Hur before.
Yeah, nice. Good one. Great job. So if you go down Nicholson, they won't let me turn left.
They won't let you go home
onto my street. So I have to drive past my home and then turn left on whatever the street the LaBerge is on, and then come back down through the other side of contraflow. It's a fucking nightmare.
It is a mess.
I might as well just get a fucking Paul Blart. What's the speed scooter thing?
Segway.
What's the point of having a car?
Or you could park in somebody's yard and take the chance for $25. Like, oh, we'll keep an eye on it, boss.
Yeah.
Like, well, I hope so.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But we all do it because
it's
we love
different.
Oh, now I'm fiending for a game day. Like,
I
was just thinking about it a second ago. I was like, I can't wait to walk over the train tracks and just talk shit to random people.
I'll put them on the hood.
And football. I don't. They call it something else. I still call it the Nicholson extension. That on a football game day, people walking and then people driving. There was a time, not very long ago, the only way you could get on campus during a football is if you had a parking pass. The only way you can get down Nicholson Extension is if you had a parking pass. Now everybody gets to go. And again, where's my parking pass at? I'm in like 1203. Bro, get out. Get out.
You're going
get
to the
off,
track.
You're not. Listen, I promise you bought that pass online for like $6. You're not going to be next to the stadium. I promise you that. Just go far away.
Keep going.
Gonzales. That's where you're going to park. That's where you're going to park. So.
And
now I miss it.
Yeah.
I miss it so much.
Appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you. We'll take a quick break here. We'll come back. We'll close it out right after this.
Wardos was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
We are still here. We are
crop.
still here.
What a
It's the best. We're gonna close it out. We're gonna go 13.
Shot
13
across the
and get us out
bow.
of here.
For
Yeah,
no
you did
reason.
just
I just took a ricochet shot.
Take a gut punch.
I mean, he's not wrong.
The fact that he didn't know you were from Alabama.
That's what sucks.
That that makes it so much worse.
Whatever. 318. A-Town be balling.
A-Town be balling.
Wood grain gripping.
Let's close this thing out. Let's go 13 for 13. Armpit.
Got me lane switching with the paint dripping.
There you go. You were trying to figure it out. Old Mike Jones.
Who? 281-330-8.
He said Fofos on tipping earlier.
Fofos on tipping.
Completely inappropriately.
Wood grain on gripping.
I
Catch
might
me lane
add.
switching with the paint dripping. Turn your neck and your dame missing. Me and Slim, we ain't tripping. I'm figure flipping and syrup sipping. Like do or die, I'm Po Pippin. Car stop.
Rims still
keep spinning.
Who?
Mike Jones. The one and only.
Mike Jones, what?
The one and only. You can't clone me.
That's true.
What?
That's a great song.
It's a great song.
God, he did. I mean, it burn them all. I'm not making any. I'm just doing a single. All my raps.
Fire.
Now Grills is also excellent. Paul Wall.
Legend.
He just cooks. And Nelly's awesome.
Best smile in rap.
Nelly.
Paul Wall. Those grills.
Nelly's just cute.
You can't beat those grills though. Paul.
You want to see my what? Let me see your grills.
Grills.
It's kind of nice that your basketball season's over. We can do this extra hour.
Yeah.
Just
Whole
hang
top
out.
diamond,
You don't have to
bottom
go
rose gold.
anywhere.
I know. Go Wildcats. Here we go. Okay.
Ping pong. Skeleton. Ping pong.
A win. A save.
Quality start. Win.
Quality start.
A hold. Yeah, a hold, a win, a save, a quality start.
Yeah.
What's a hold?
It's like a reliever thing. If you like come in and like let's
a
say
stopper.
you pitch 2 innings in the middle, like 5th through 6th inning, and the score doesn't change, it's kind of like a hold. It's not. Nobody really ever talks about it.
Yeah. I mean, good
It's
job.
pretty
That's just
stupid.
pitching well.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah, it's on. It's
Didn't
stupid.
do anything
honestly.
wrong.
Yeah.
Hockey, golf, curling, ping pong.
Hockey, golf.
See, Balboa
No.
has got to be like Rocky.
Yeah, Rocky Balboa, Raging Bull, The Fighter, and there's got to be one more fighting
Baby.
movie. Yeah.
Shout out to Baby.
Which one would be Baby? Which fighting movie's Baby?
Baby, $1 million baby. She gets hit by the stool.
Yeah. Medicine
Cue ball, golf ball,
cue ball,
ping pong ball.
yeah.
Hockey ball.
And then these are all Winter
I almost said
Olympics.
hockey ball.
Hockey ball.
I did almost say it.
Good show today, boys.
We're not done yet.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Job's not finished,
that's
Lloyd.
true.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
but I'm saying.
But it was a good show, yeah.
I won't lie, during the second hour,
You fell asleep.
I was struggling really bad with the allergies.
Yeah.
My nose was disgusting.
No, I'm under the weather as well.
I didn't take a Zyrtec this morning because I took one at like 2 p.m. You're not supposed to take them within 24 hours.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I don't want to kill myself, but now
I've
I
never
do.
had allergies.
Dude, it's actually the worst thing in the entire world.
I don't think that's true.
You have
So we've
other
never had
nose-related
allergies.
ailments.
Nose-related ailments.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
got you.
Self-inflicted.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm following.
But I don't. I'm not allergic to anything.
You zoomed in too much. There you go. Good job. Good job.
Celebrity mashup. Let's see it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
it's
don't know
the
the
guy from. He's in X-Men. He's the Beast. He was in the movie with the chef on the island where people started dying.
Ah, once you go to the island.
Nope. And then that's
Why won't you let me go?
I don't know.
Let me go.
I don't know her
Let me
name, but I
go.
recognize her. I know both these people. I don't know their names.
Ah.
Well, that's a lot of fucking help, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what you said to me. I was hoping you would do the same thing. Where's your buddy to
Olivia
help us?
Coleman and Nicholas Hout. Who? What buddy are you talking about? Oh, Wyatt's buddy.
Cocksuck. Olivia Coleman or Cole?
Should I bring him to the-
Colman. Yeah.
And who was the other?
Nicholas Hout. Hoult.
Ah.
Maybe I'll bring him to the combine on Sunday, and I'll let you two, spat your beef.
You don't have to spat me up. Lick my feet.
I don't think he's gonna want to do that.
I don't care about him at all. I'll not remember his name and never. He's of no importance to me.
Chiefs edge rusher had 10 plus sacks in 2016 and 2018 from Auburn. Chiefs edge
this is
rusher from
D.
Auburn.
Ford.
D. Ford.
He was good in college.
Yeah, won a national championship.
No. Did not. Is this...
The Lakers?
Isn't this Phoenix? Because Budenholzer was never for the Lakers.
Yeah.
But I know Frank Vogel was... I don't know if Budenholzer was with Phoenix. I know Budenholzer was never with the Lakers.
I really remember Budenholzer from the Hawks to the Bucks.
Yeah, I remember him with the Bucks, and then they shouldn't have fired him from the Bucks, realistically.
Oh, son.
But Vogel is Phoenix, yeah.
Oh, and also another answer, Fonz Farelli. Oh man, dude wipes are saving me today.
Yep.
No free ads, but do use them.
Gotta have the wet wipes.
Bidet.
Oh, here you go, Wyatt.
Oh,
Mark
wow, we were talking
DeRosa
about this
played for
fucking
8
ass
different
hat.
teams. Played the most games in this National League East team.
They probably sucked.
Who's in the NL East? He played forever.
That's Braves, Marlins, Nationals, Phillies, Mets.
Braves.
Ugh.
Need this
How many
cooling
years
wiping
did he
for
play?
the ring sting. Yeah, it's the Braves. Could have swore I saw a Braves picture of him.
I have.
Congratulations to Ronald Acuna on the win last night. He was the only one I was happy for.
Congratulations to Bryce Harper.
Yeah, that was a great moment. Good for him.
It's going to get overshadowed because they lost.
It was fucking electric.
I was happy for him because he didn't really
do
play
anything.
well. He was that was awesome.
But that's
though.
like what Bryce Harper was put on the planet to do.
Yeah.
And he
Oh,
did
yeah.
it.
And he did a good job of like representing America on it. He pointed to the patch and then he did the salute on third. I mean,
They thought they
that's-
won.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
hey, DeRosa, why don't you put in fucking Miller?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Is this not us?
What is the question?
Arkansas?
We're smaller than Arkansas.
See, you think we're
Mississippi?
smaller than Arkansas?
Yeah.
Louisiana, says
By-
Johnny
are
L.
we?
Nice.
By land
cool.
area. I mean, our land is actually disintegrating at the
That's
bottom.
true.
I mean,
we are
yeah.
losing it at a rapid
Is it
pace.
us? Wow.
It was.
Oh wait. I would have thought it would have been Arkansas. Okay.
Red labels and is it Peter Pan? Peter Pan peanut butter?
Jiffy. I don't know. I think peanut butter's overrated.
I don't know if Peter Pan. I thought Peter Pan has a red lid.
I mean, he's a green. Is it Jolly Green Giant?
That's not peanut butter.
Giant.
Reminds me of Troy Dan.
The Green Giant. Oh, Peter Pan.
That was
Shit, fucking
Gage.
Gage.
Gage got you.
I like Gage.
You got gauged.
You got Gage.
I'm engaged.
You're gauged now.
Already on its 4th season with multiple cast members crossing over into other reality shows, The
Yeah.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives originally airs on what streaming platform?
Hulu, I think.
Pornhub.
Hulu.
Hallmark.
Adam Sandler plays a surgeon who wears fake wedding
Ah.
rings in this 2011 rom-com. Does it just go
Just
with
go
it?
with it.
Is it the one where he has a big nose?
Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
Is his nose not the same size always?
Well, no. There's a movie he plays in where he like I've seen clips of it on Instagram where he like goes to a bar and he has like a fucking honker, like massive nose.
He
And,
takes
like,
his ring off, or he puts the ring on.
or like he like says like he's married, but like
I know what
don't
you're talking about.
Yeah, and he hooks up with some fine ass girl at
It
the
might be
bar.
just go with it.
And I don't know. Maybe it is.
Maybe it's Spanglish.
It is.
Or How to Meet Chuck and Larry.
Yeah, Gage said yes, White. That's it.
Is it? Shout out Gage, man.
This band's 1994 song opens with, "You and me, we come from different worlds. You like to laugh at me when I look at other girls."
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Ah!
Shout out Darius Rucker.
Saw his penis. Not
What?
really. It was,
Let's say.
LSU hired T. Martin. My dad loves T. Martin.
T. Martin from Tennessee?
Yeah, he was the Baltimore Ravens QB coach. Hired him as an offensive analyst. My dad tells me about T. Martin all the time because he.
hired multiple analysts.
He won the Heisman, did he not?
Well, my dad hates Peyton Manning. He always used to. That's like his biggest like sports take blunder. He said coming out of college, he always would say that Peyton Manning was underrated because he could never beat Florida.
Overrated.
Overrated. That's what I meant. And he could never beat Florida, and they never did anything while he was there. And then the first year after he left, they won the Natty with T. Martin.
T. Martin. And Fat Ass Fulmer.
Yeah, him and my uncle literally got into a fight and like broke the coffee table.
That's
at
awesome.
Their parents'
See, I
house
wish
at
that
like
happened-
27.
I only want to be with you.
I wish that happened at my house.
Hunter Hall, there's no chance Chris Christie and I would meet in real life and both of us would be alive after.
Why?
I don't know.
Damn, Hunter
He
Hall
literally
thinks
hates
we will-
everything I love. What did you say you hate?
I don't know. What did I say?
I don't know, because Fonz also said Chris Christie with another horrible food take. What food?
Oh,
do
I
they
said
like?
peanut butter's overrated.
Oh, that's what they don't like.
Peanut butter is over fucking rated.
I don't think it's
I
overrated.
think it's properly
but
rated.
You can do. This is some.
It's not bad.
There's
Again,
a lot of things people feel like. My little brother thinks things can be too cheesy, and I'm like, I don't think so. I think there's no such thing as too much cheese.
I would agree.
I don't think things can be too chocolatey. There's no such thing as too much chocolate. Peanut butter.
There can be too much peanut butter.
Things can be too peanut buttery.
Absolutely.
Like Reese's.
No,
perfect on
Reese's
the
are
peanut
perfect.
butter.
The ratio is absolutely phenomenal. Reese's are
But,
probably
like,
my favorite candy.
One of my friends used to get like the Peanut Power Plus smoothie. From Smoothie King, and that's too much peanut butter.
That's
for
where
my
I
taste.
think you're overrating. Like peanut butter does not come before chocolate. It doesn't come before any like sort of like fruit flavor. It doesn't come before like vanilla. Like I don't. Peanut butter is like it's supplementary.
Yeah.
It's not the star of the show.
No.
You know what I mean?
I don't want it really with ice cream.
I mean, in certain occasions.
No, I'm talking about like actual like a peanut butter cup. Yes.
Peanut butter
Yeah,
cup.
yeah,
A
yeah.
scoop of peanut butter.
Well, okay, so
I'm
where this
good.
actually started from, Zach from Barstool was going through his Ben and Jerry's
flavor profile.
flavors, his like top 3.
Yeah.
And all of them have peanut butter in them.
Wow.
I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy.
See, because like
Peanut butter's not that. It's fine. When I say overrated, I'm not saying it's
bad.
I think people overhype it.
No, I can understand that. What is your number one Ben and Jerry's flavor?
Impressively fudged.
Really?
It's chocolate ice cream,
Yeah.
and then it's got fudge covered pretzel pieces.
Oh, this is all chocolate.
with pretzel. The best part, it's like a pretzel swirl, which it's very difficult to
describe.
It's like it's hard. You just have to eat it, and it's really fucking
The
good.
fabulously fudgy brownies in this flavor come from New York's bakery. We're producing great baked goods as part of their greater good.
Is that my flavor?
Fish food.
Fish food's phenomenal.
Oh, this is chocolate fudge brownie.
That one has marshmallow in it,
It
doesn't
has
it?
the marshmallow swirl, but it's got
It's
caramel.
very good.
But it's because I'm like you with the texture. The
need
chocolate
something-
fish
Yeah, you need something crunchy.
is the best.
Yeah.
I also do like
This looks good.
which one? The
Fish
Americone
food.
Dream is Very good.
is
Well,
up there
you
as
have
well.
to get some of them. Like American Dream is weird because it's volatile. Some of the cones will be
Right.
like more soggy.
So, yeah.
If you get a good American Dream
Elite.
where it's a nice crunch, very
The thing about
elite.
American Dream is Haagen-Dazs also does caramel and chocolate covered waffle cone one,
Oh, yeah.
which is also very very.
Very, very good. I like Milk and Cookies is very good. I was
Yep.
getting that a lot. I honestly, I've been cutting for the last 2 months, so I haven't
all of
gotten
them.
Ben and Jerry's.
The Tonight Dough. Obviously.
The Tonight Dough is
but I
good.
do get upset when I get only the peanut butter dough.
Exactly, because the Tonight Dough, the
Yes.
best part of it is the like brown, the cookie swirl or whatever, and then sometimes you'll get like the peanut butter, and the peanut butter is the worst part of that.
Yeah.
It's
The
not
cookie
bad.
swirl is
What's your favorite flavor?
fish food.
The cookie swirl.
And
So
American
imagine,
Dream, they're very very close.
imagine the cookie swirl, but like a little salty
Yeah.
with like the pretzel.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the impressively fun.
And
You got to
then-
try it one time.
And
It's
then
so
the,
good.
the covered ones.
I don't like those.
so
Those are weird.
Dirt cake.
Terrible.
See, I love it because it's
You're insane.
No, it's nostalgic for me. It tastes like when I was in middle school, we got Bluebell cookie cones, which were chocolate cone, cookies and cream ice cream with the chocolate Oreo, like the Oreo crumble on.
Yeah.
But it was right before Bluebell had like they were killing people and stuff, like the stomach stuff.
Yeah. I wrote them
And
an
so
email.
It got shut down, and so we stopped getting them, and I never had it again after 7th grade.
Yeah.
And I loved it because it was the only ice cream you could get at school.
Yeah.
And then when I had dirt cake the first time, it tastes exactly like it. But it is, the thing about dirt cake is the way you eat it is very odd. You have to eat it, you don't go from top to bottom, you go from right to left.
Yeah, see, that's so
It's
weird.
so much
I
work.
didn't like dirt. My entire, because I got like my mom and dad on the Ben and Jerry's thing, and they didn't like dirt cake either. I hated dirt cake. It was that one's
Yeah.
like actually is like too sweet, and it's
Yeah,
like
it is. No, it
it's
is.
weird. Like I didn't like dirt cake at all. I always see. We talked about this the other day. They have 2 toffee flavors for Ben and Jerry's.
Really?
But
I mean,
one of them's like toffee pistachio.
I didn't know what you were
which
about
I
to
don't
say.
want. And then the other one's like toffee coffee, and I don't like coffee. I love toffee. I would love to try some toffee in Ben and Jerry's, but they don't have a good toffee flavor.
What is the doggy dessert?
Doggy dessert.
Ponch's Mix.
Fonz, y'all just talking about ice cream is making my stomach bubble. I need to go sit down.
Yeah, what happened to you, Fonz? I mean, I was sweating on something.
Yeah, Mike Lindenbaum likes dirt cake.
I don't like
Said dirt cake fi.
What do you think about caramel? Caramel.
Caramel's phenomenal. Better than peanut butter.
I love caramel.
Yeah.
What do you think about chocolate-based ice cream?
Delicious.
Delicious, yeah.
Because fish food, I
It's
would like.
chocolate.
I would like it more if it was vanilla.
Vanilla, really?
That's fair.
I think
Yeah, no.
chocolate's an accent.
You
also.
can I will push back on what you said. You don't think something can be too chocolatey.
Really?
I do think there are times, not that it's not going to be good, and I won't still enjoy
I just don't
it.
need that much of it.
Right. I do
I
think
won't finish
there
it.
are certain times where I think less is a little more.
I
Where you could get a
understand
little
that.
bit less chocolate.
Yeah.
Go vanilla instead of chocolate.
Or marshmallow.
Right, or would make it a little bit better.
No, American Dream is the best one.
American Dream's
American Dream's
looks
very good.
awesome.
delicious.
Very, very good.
Oh, swirl.
I also do like, what's the, why can't I think of what it's called anymore?
Caramel chocolate cheesecake?
No. What's the banana one?
No.
Oh, fudgy monkey, chunky
Chunky
monkey.
Chunky Monkey. I do like that one.
See, I don't like banana.
I love banana.
I don't like
No,
banana
never
at all.
happening.
I still think about like every night before I go to bed the flavor, the Bluebell flavor that they took away.
Yeah.
It's literally the best ice cream I've ever had in my life.
What is it?
Cookies and cream cone.
Yeah. Which I think is
It's-
a lot like the cookie cones.
Where'd
that I
it
got
go?
last week.
Yeah, it is. It's. I don't know. They took it. I wrote them an email.
Oh, I've seen that, dude, bruh. Yeah,
Dude, bruh.
I've
bruh.
seen this bottle.
Bruh. My
No,
num-
it's it's literally the best
I feel
ice cream
like
I've
I'm
ever
okay,
had.
I'm with you. I got
It's-
you.
My number
It's-
one ice cream is cookie two-step.
Cookie two-step
is
is
my favorite ice cream.
That cookies and cream cone is just cookie two-step, but better.
Yeah.
Because
I
I've
love
had cookie two-step. Cookie two-step's great.
Been having a hard time finding the cookies and cream cone over the past few months.
Yep.
I live in North Texas. It's my favorite ice cream. Has it been discontinued, or is it more of a summer flavor?
It's the best. It's the best in the world because I forget exactly what it is, but it's cookies and cream ice cream. Like it's not vanilla or chocolate. It's cookies and cream ice cream, and then it has like the chocolate covered like cone pieces, and it's that is the best.
Is this you?
That's the cookie cone. But yeah, cookie two-step.
This guy's going through it about this.
It's phenomenal, dude. It's like
I will crush cookie two-step. Like it is the one that I can eat. Like,
BK Nasty.
Easy.
This is the best ice cream I've ever had, and I can't find it anywhere either. It's pretty much ruined all of their ice cream store-bought for me.
Yep. Type shit.
And then everybody else is like, oh, I can get it at Target whenever I want. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. I can't.
Yeah, all right.
So that sucks to have somebody push it, like...
Yeah, shove it in your, like...
I could go get it right now if I wanted.
All right, cool. I could fucking punch you in the face.
Nope.
Asshat.
What's his name?
BK Nasty?
BK Nasty?
No,
BK
your friend.
Nasty was LSU's head coach. Football.
Nasty BK.
Are you talking about Wyatt's friend again?
Mm-hmm.
He's never
Chase.
gonna let go of this. Chef hates
I don't know
Wyatt.
why you're so mad.
LOL, Wyatt really thinks his opinions matters.
Yeah, Chef hates you.
Oh, that's fine.
My opinions I don't mind
matter.
being hated.
Yeah.
I don't like being hated by one of your friends.
I wish they could have seen your face on camera when you said that.
Yeah, that was very persnickety. That was so persnickety.
I'm better than you.
So persnickety.
One of your friends. Like, who the mm-mm.
You're a hater, dude.
What is he majoring in?
He's graduated. He has a nicely paying job doing construction management.
Yeah.
Oh, taking the pipe?
There you go.
It's probably the only hard hat he gets.
There you go. Come on, keep him coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Persnickety.
Fuck you.
He's a good guy.
No.
I think you would like him.
Maybe.
He's a baseball guy. He likes baseball.
There you go.
He's
what position did he play?
He didn't play baseball, but he's a baseball
right.
fan.
All right, you're not playing.
He's a baseball fan.
Okay,
he's a Rays fan. He likes
Mikey.
He actually doesn't like Mikey because he said Mikey sucked when he played on the Rays because he's a Rays fan.
Mikey was good, ish.
That's what I didn't know, and I was telling him about Mikey. He was like,
Did you tell him about his junior year at LSU?
He doesn't. Yeah, I mean,
this guy doesn't know ball.
You just poking all kind of holes through my friend.
He wishes.
Yeah. Oh, nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice one. Good one. Poor Chase, man. He's just getting strays.
Old Chase.
Good old Chase.
11 a.m. we made it to this morning.
We did. It was fun.
Bro talks so matter-of-factly about opinions.
Because I'm right.
Yeah.
And Fawn said, "Ha, Chef, join the club."
Oh, wow.
I think Fonz and Hunter actually love Wyatt.
Yeah.
No, me and Fonz
Chef might actually not like you.
Yeah, Chef might not. I don't. That's fine though.
I mean, I appreciate Gage.
Says Chase sucks.
Yeah, Gage. If someone hates Lloyd, they're just insecure. That's true.
I do think it's one thing to watch you on a show as opposed to meet you.
Yes.
Did you not like me on the show?
I didn't.
Before you met me?
No, I thought you were funny on the show, but I know ball.
Yeah.
So.
And we share a lot of the same opinions.
We do, except for the one.
Chase?
No, well, okay, that one, yeah, I like Chase, but Harold Perkins.
Yeah, that's
and Jennifer Garner.
And Jennifer Garner. You know what? You're actually a fucking jackass.
Well, no, but that's why I think we also agree on it because I'll go to bat for my guy, and you are very much if you have an opinion, you stick to your opinion.
Right. That's fair.
And yeah, I'll die for Harold Perkins.
I don't like. I agree. I don't like people who, if I'm staunchly for or against something, they'll like change their opinion.
I'll listen.
Yeah, I'll listen.
I'll
That's
find
fine.
middle ground, but I will never you'll never convince me that Harold Perkins was bad.
Okay.
And I'll never convince you that he was elite.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Which
That's
he
fine.
probably was
That's who he
somewhere
was
in
for
between.
3 days.
If
For-
we're
for
gonna be
3
real,
years, that's what we did.
He probably was somewhere in between. Yeah. Shout out Harold Perkins, man. Hope he has a good NFL career.
He's going to end up in Houston. It's going to be awesome.
Seems like a good kid.
I want him to go to the Texans so bad.
I thought Jimmy
That
Clausen
defense-
was going to be a
that
Pro
defense
Bowler.
is so good.
Unbelievable how much of a weapon he'll be
if he
on that defense.
That's the perfect spot.
Dude, I want him to go to Houston so bad.
They would probably want him.
There's not a better place for him to go. I mean, there's some other good ones. If he went to Philadelphia, it'd be nice. But, like, Houston's defense...
The Chargers.
With Jesse Minter.
They have a very good defense.
Well, I thought Jesse Minter, didn't he just take a head coaching job?
Did he?
Is he the Ravens coach?
Oh, yeah, I think he did take the Ravens job. You're right.
Oh, well,
yeah.
then if he goes to the Ravens.
Yeah. I just think Houston's the spot.
Yeah, no, it's the perfect fit.
Anderson, Hunter,
Ianson,
Stingley.
I like it.
Who's the other corner? What's his name?
Bullard.
Yeah, like that. I mean,
who's the safety?
Petrie.
They've got Petrie.
Who's the guy that was
they've
homeless?
Oh, Lassiter.
Yeah, Kamari Lassiter.
Kamari Lassiter.
No, they've got Harold Perkins just dropped
It's
in
just
there
SEC
wet.
guys. Like,
Yeah.
you just fucking
That's
fill
what
out
the Eagles
an
did
SEC.
and won a
yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, the Eagles just went to Georgia.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying, that
literally.
SEC. Yeah.
Well, they got fucking Jalen Carter, who was the best player in the draft at 9, which
They
is
spit-
fucking
Year after
absurd.
getting Jordan Davis.
Yeah. Absurd. That's what happens if there's a World War III draft. You're going to catch me with my fucking Laramie Tunsil mask on. Hopefully I drop in that motherfucker.
That shit was so funny.
I literally remember that because I was in chorus at the time. We were having a concert the night of the fucking NFL draft.
Yeah, no, he got
which
sabotaged.
is stupid. Apparently, chorus and the NFL don't have much overlap.
Well,
and so I didn't get to watch the draft. And I remember like seeing on Twitter like Laramie Tunsil do that, and he was falling. It's crazy.
But yeah, whoever leaked that is rude.
Yeah, I mean, to wait until right there to do it to where he can't even, like, defend himself to NFL. Like, 'cause if you'd have done it a month before.
Wait until draft night.
Yeah, like, that's
And then,
that's
that's
just
like
insane.
pre-Twitter.
I think that was, like, prime Twitter. That was, like, 2016.
But it's like, that's not what, like, people, Kevin Durant was still like, hello, everyone, how are you doing?
Ooh, I don't know. I think that's when Twitter was, like, the most volatile.
It
was before all the bots and the porn.
That's why it's more volatile.
Yeah.
They're both very, very volatile in very, very different ways.
Yeah. I hate it now.
Twitter
It's
is
my favorite website.
It is. No, it's the best.
It's
but now
successful
you
and
can't.
always has been.
I can't go through like comments.
Like, I don't
on
even look at,
posts.
no, I would never do that. But I can't, I need to, and I'm sorry.
Been telling you for 5 years.
That also, but a lot of people said happy birthday, and I never said.
You did. A lot of people told you happy
It was
birthday.
very nice, and I do appreciate it.
You didn't tell anyone thank you.
I liked them.
Yep, good.
Chase texted me. He said to wish you a happy birthday.
When's his birthday?
It's actually coming. He's one of the birthdays we're going to Biloxi. It's next week.
January 6th.
It's January. Now you've just fucking created a whole image. It's March 26th. 8 days. It's a week from tomorrow.
There you go. Week from tomorrow.
I'm busy.
You're not gonna come to Biloxi and hang out with the boys?
No, we're going to Texas.
Chase
Chase
wants.
brother Bob.
I know. I'm so
Does
excited.
he play golf?
I want to Chase.
Yeah.
He's big into golf.
But, I mean, he was also big into baseball.
I was supposed to
doesn't
go
play
with
it.
him the other day to
What's
play
his
my
last
first ever
name?
round of golf. No, I can't give that out. I'm not giving that out on the stream. I'll tell you off air. You can follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, right.
Okay, well, I'll give you his Instagram handle and you can stalk him and talk shit about him. He's never posted on Instagram before, but
Got a lot of opinions for not wanting to put his face to a name.
it's just one opinion.
You are upset about this.
Yeah, he is a little.
No, I'm not. I'm just doing a bit.
Yeah, I know.
No, because you got off the air the first
That,
break.
well, that was bad then. I'm not mad now.
The first break we did after 30 minutes of talking.
Well, 'cause who would
were
give
like,
you the
Who
right?
the fuck is his friend's name?
Yeah, because, I mean, Wyatt, you're cool. I doubt you're running with a bunch of cool people. Like, you might be the coolest one of the group.
I would say that's actually probably the opposite.
Oh.
I don't know.
What's wrong with that? Like,
what do you just... No. You're funny.
Yeah.
Well, that means his friends are funny.
Yeah. It's not an
My
insult to
cousin's
me.
friends. Role models.
I know. So, Did you think my friends were going to be cool when you first met me, or you thought they were going to suck?
No, I figured. But
Okay.
I figured I'd do that you picked them. Christian's the one that worries me. Because I think he's picking, like, he's developing them. And it doesn't need to be
The
that
more time
role.
I do spend with Busty, it's like Busty's insane.
But Christian,
they are funny
That apartment
in
is
one way, but it's like
unbelievable.
not a bit. It would be funnier if it was a bit. It's real.
No, see, my favorite thing about like them and like inviting them around is it like it gives me a break from the real world.
It's
like,
true.
I'm living,
It's slop.
I get to sit and watch like this fairy tale land that they live in. It's,
it's funny. It's so funny to see how Busty interacts with Christian as opposed to everyone else. He's so like normal and like well mannered, and then he'll talk to Christian like he's a fucking child,
like he's a stepdad.
It is so funny.
So the first time we met him was on the way to Clemson.
Yeah.
And because Christian had invited him to come to Clemson with us. I said he could stay, but he had to buy his own ticket and the whole deal.
Yeah.
And so we all rode in a Tahoe together. Like me, 3 of my friends, Christian and Busty.
Mm-hmm.
And we had never really talked to Busty before. He spent the whole 9-hour drive there just making fun of Christian.
It's awesome.
And it won everybody over in a heartbeat.
That's why Lloyd likes him, probably.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
St. Patrick's Day.
Okay.
We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 to 11 a.m. maybe.
So, no, the thing is, I used to like Christian. Like he.
What do you do like Christian?
I had higher hopes. But he did go like he coddled under my wing, and then it just kind of.
He's been doing good on the production in the watch parties.
I really appreciate what he's done on
well.
watch party production.
He flipped the camera. Excellent timing when you were doing your little water bottle deal.
Yeah,
I need that clip.
I have it. I see.
He sent it in the group chat.
Yeah, I sent it in the group chat.
I gotta get better at that too.
As soon as Wyatt got up, boom, he flipped the camera at great angle.
Yeah,
great angle.
Never posting that clip.
He was locked in.
W print.
This is a water bottle.
W.
Oh man, they probably won't like that either.
No, they would not like that. Well, especially if you show them with no context.
Yeah, they would
if
hate
they
it.
just think that's not a water bottle. Shout out Busty, man. Busty
Shout
was
out
telling
Busty.
He was telling me about how he watches the show. And yesterday we were talking.
He's in the chat right now.
Is he really?
Mm-hmm.
He was telling me about some of his opinions about the show. You know, it's good.
Better than Chase.
We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. We'll see you then.
I bet he's like, Wyatt, you should talk more instead of Lloyd.
Oh, see, Hunter Hall, 150 over 82. That's my normal.
Blood pressure?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That
my
sounds
blood
terrible.
pressure.
Yeah, I know I have high blood pressure. It's not good. Actually, my baseline's more 140 over 70.
Is it better to be high or low?
Low.
Really?
I should be like around like 120 something.
So low blood pressure is a good thing?
Not low.
No,
low.
just normal.
There's a
but
level,
it's better than
like 110 to
120.
130.
Okay.
125 is like a good top number, and then you want to be like 40, 50-ish.
Less than 120.
Right.
So what do you do? Like, what do you live life differently because you have high blood pressure? What does it mean?
I just
don't
gave up
know
on it.
what
I used to
means.
take medicine for it when I was in high school because it started like that's how I knew it was genetic and not like my doing.
Yeah.
Was because I had high blood pressure as like a 15-year-old that was playing basketball. Like I was in great shape, the whole deal. Then I went because I had a cold one day and I was like 160 over 90, and they were like,
"Wait, why?
That's not good." And I was like, "Oh gosh."
Why do you have high blood pressure?
It's genetic.
Because I know why I have it.
Right. And so then I got on a pill and it like kind of like got it right and I was fine.
Busty.
But then I just stopped taking the medicine.
And nothing
But
changes.
what is the
And now
bad
I'm at,
thing
like-
about high blood pressure?
Nothing. I mean, you
what
could
are
have a
at
heart
risk
attack.
for?
Oh, heart attack.
Ooh. Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
And
Is low blood pressure the same thing?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what low
See-
pressure. Low blood pressure, you probably
This is why
get blood
I'm
clots.
surprised my blood pressure isn't higher. High consumption of salt. We know that about me.
I know about you.
You put salt on the chips the other day.
Excessive alcohol consumption. Yes.
That's why you don't understand why I have high blood pressure. Because
I know,
I'm not
you don't-
anything on
yeah.
these lists.
Cocaine. Methamphetamines. Pain relievers. I take all of these.
Right, I do not.
I take all of these.
I take all of these.
It's just Lloyd Courtney's bio on Twitter.
It's incredible. I
But
should
this
be
is the
like,
thing.
I should.
You
be
also
worse.
don't know if you had high blood pressure because you're never getting your
Yeah, that is true.
BP taken.
You could
don't
just
go to the
That's true.
doctor.
Oh, I did it at the CVS. I put my arm in there.
And what was it?
Pre-hypertension, and I was like tight. I wanted to get a score.
Nice.
Tight.
See, because I'm different.
But I should be like way worse.
My pulse is never high.
My pulse is super low.
But my blood pressure is high.
See, I feel like my pulse is always high.
Yeah,
I
take
consumed
the
like
right
1,000 milligrams of caffeine yesterday. So
Yeah.
like I drink a lot of caffeine and take a lot of caffeine.
I can control my own heart rate and my temperature. Like I can make myself get really hot.
And you can cool yourself down.
Just look at a picture.
What are you, like a superhero?
It's a weird thing that I
Okay, I want
it's
you
not
to
the best
raise
superpower.
your temperature right now.
Okay.
Get yourself all hot and bothered real
We
quick.
have to feel it before. You will never know. But I'm getting hot right now.
I just want to see you do it.
I'm doing it.
Like, how are you doing it?
Feel my skin.
No. I'm gonna let it warm all the way up. Get it as hot as possible.
As hot as possible.
How hot can you get it?
I want to be able to
I
bake
make myself
lasagna
sweat.
on you.
You make yourself sweat.
I think.
He's closing his eyes. What are you imagining?
He's just thinking, flame on, flame on, flame on.
Flame on. You gotta flip the camera to you so they can see this. There you go. It also just looks like you're sleeping.
I feel how hot I am. Look, my hands are wet.
But we didn't.
Warm. He is warm.
We didn't get a fucking.
I know you didn't have a baseline. Look, my stomach is sweating.
I'm okay.
I don't know why I can do it.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's the worst superpower ever.
I mean, I don't know. If
Look, now I'm
you could
cooling
do it,
down.
Yeah, Johnny L said Lloyd's like a reptile over here. Fonzie, he's thinking of Brian Kelly.
yeah, literally.
Yeah, see, Chef said it when USA won the other day. Christian and Lloyd hugged first. They did.
Now feel how cold I am.
No, you're warm still.
No, your hands are warm.
My hands are warm. I'm a warm person.
Yeah, yeah, gosh, it sucks. Sometimes he just fucking frustrates me.
What does?
Christian.
Oh.
But we do, like, we have our moments.
Yeah, you'll love each
When
other.
we're good, it's great. When it's bad, it's awful.
It's very awkward to see when you guys get bad.
Well, because I don't like to be mean, but I'm very good at being mean.
See,
But he's the only person you're mean to.
Yeah.
You've just chosen him as. You're gonna be
He
mean
is an
to
easy
it.
target.
Of course.
That
yeah,
is.
I mean, he's.
Yeah.
He does things that are wrong.
But everyone does things that are wrong.
Right.
Noah didn't take the body shot out of Poge.
I got mad.
Yeah, you did get mad. Yeah, we did.
You're still mad.
Yeah,
I'm still mad.
Seth's mad.
Seth is mad. We need to ask him.
You absolutely have to ask him about that.
If he says yes, would you do it? Would that reconcile it?
I'm not doing it.
What if we do it off camera?
What if you do it off Seth?
That would be stupid.
Off Seth. He had you on Snapchat.
Would you do it off Seth?
I'm not doing the body shot.
So it's not Poge.
No, I've told y'all it wasn't Poge. It did upset me when Poge.
That's not what you were saying off camera.
When
yesterday.
Poge says that, what Lloyd was saying off camera.
I did it.
I know you did.
Got all up in there.
I know I showed the fellas when we were at dinner the other night because Gage and Billy were like, "No, he didn't." I was like, "Yeah, he did."
I'll do anything for LSU to win. Like Charles, he doesn't need to see that either.
Yeah.
No.
But
I respect the fuck out of you that you did that, and even knowing that
it wasn't going to reverse the curse.
it might not have been enough to do it, and it ultimately wasn't.
Yeah. Ooh, I forgot I have a haircut at 1.
Can I go?
Why?
I need a haircut.
Oh, you're not getting in there.
I need a haircut too.
I don't have any. Did you write that check?
I can after the show.
Nice, because then I can get a haircut.
Then I can get a haircut.
I have $0.
We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
Fuck. I need some money and a sponsor.